man. Now I don't believe in nothing no more. I'm going to law school. No!
Tuts, when I grow up, I want to be a lawyer just like you.
Good for you, son. If there's one thing America needs, it's more lawyers. Can you imagine a world without lawyers? Oh.
What's going on, everyone? It's Nita Infinity. Welcome to my channel on this Wednesday. This is Breaking the Narrative, and I have here with me tonight for some time because he's going to bounce over to Camelot in a little bit, but it's all good because I had a guest cancellation tonight, which was totally understandable because the guy, Siraj, shout out, he's a soon-to-be dad, so his wife is like right on just about to pop. So he was like, look, I can't make it tonight. I'm so sorry because it's right about when it's about to happen. And I'm sorry it's last minute, but I can't make it tonight. So, and I was like, I totally understand. I'm sure you understand because you've become a dad like 5 times. So
yeah, no,
you don't get it.
No idea.
You think
No
you would
idea
have
what it's
made the show if it was like your wife's was just about to have a baby?
I'm like, I did all the work to make this happen. You can do all the work to close it out. No, actually, I have not even been a moment absent from any of those labors, except in a weird way, because I have narcolepsy and sometimes labor lasts a while.
And then you're just like,
you're just sitting there, right? Like you're sitting in the hospital room. And guys, if you don't know this, but it's very, very exhausting for women to do this labor thing because apparently they're not Russian or something, and they will fall asleep between contractions, and because they need the rest. And so
it's exhausting.
So do I.
I heard.
I would just sit and fall asleep constantly because like she's asleep and then she'll wake up and go, it's like, well, that was easy. And so I just, pass out and wait for stuff to happen because you're just waiting and waiting and waiting. And one of them I actually live blogged on Facebook, but in the style of an H.P. Lovecraft story.
Oh my God, you did?
It was fun.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
That sounds funny. Was Lady Rackets into that?
Oh, she laughed at it later. She didn't know like while it was happening because, she was busy, I guess.
Yeah, she wasn't sure.
And I was like, I'm just posting to Facebook, keeping people updated. And I showed her later, she's like, what the hell is this? And I was like, it's the birth in the style of H.P. Lovecraft. It was fun. She actually liked it though. It was pretty funny.
That is so freaking funny. Yeah. A shout out to Camelot, who's in the chat right now saying, better not dip out. Better not dip out, Nick. So
hey, Camelot, did you find a non-inbred person to spell that for you?
But
when you imported someone into Alabama to write that tweet, did the literacy rate of Alabama go up to 1?
All this was to say that I had a cancellation. So I asked Nick to step in and he was so gracious to accept. And of course, I know that your life is basically absolute hell right now on Twitter.
Oh, no, I'm having a blast on Twitter. Twitter's hilarious to me.
I mean, it's funny that you think it's funny. I mean, I think it's funny to a little bit of an extent because everybody thinks I started this. So it was funny. It's a little bit funny. And so I played around with it a little bit on Twitter tonight to be like, we're going to be doing some denouncings, and people already lost their minds. And I'm like,
perfect.
We're not talking about much. We will denounce things.
Oh,
but we're not going to denounce things that you think we're going to denounce. Like
I'm good with denouncing.
We're also talking about lawsuits because we're going to talk about Harvey Weinstein getting sued again. and Disney and CAA getting sued again. So we're talking about lawsuits. We're going to talk about drama because there are things happening like that Trevor Bauer's video that he released from his lawsuit. So that's drama. So we're going to be talking about drama. We're going to be talking about Hollywood drama. It's just not what you think. It's not Twitter drama, like YouTube drama. It's all the things, but I will be denouncing things for sure. And we are also going to be joined by the lovely That Star Wars Girl and X-Ray Girl, who's going to join us as well in a little bit. But before they show up, because women are always late. I mean,
that's why I'm late all the time.
I know. It's because you're gay. Later and gayer than you, apparently. Hey, Legal Vices in the chat. What's up, Legal Vices? How you doing? So let's start talking about this because this I mean, I want to get your input while you're here, Mr. Lawyer Man, Mr. Practicing Lawyer. Sorry, I'm gonna stop. I promise. Could we make fun?
No, we can make fun of. We can make fun of everything. Here's what I said, and I stick by this. As far as Dick and Eric drama stuff goes, I'm done talking about it, and I'm out of it. For them, with them, about them. Am I going to engage in the hilarity on Twitter? Oh yeah. Am I gonna make fun of like memes and stuff like that have come out of this? 1,000,000%, yes. But as far as like the actual interpersonal thing, I think I've said enough on it, and I'm not into it. But yeah, look, I'm gonna walk through the fucking wheat fields with a scythe, laughing at all the dumb bullshit that's coming out from everything else. But
you're such a Woody Woodpecker, and that's why I love you, because you're just like sitting there like,
so many people so many people are saying stuff like, this opinion isn't going to go well for you. It's like, well, I'm not going to have a different one just because it would go well. That doesn't seem like a good idea. My opinions are still the same. Like, you're not going to tailor them for an audience. That's weird. I never have. I never will. So sorry.
You don't? I thought you bend to your audience as well.
I'm a notorious bender.
Yeah,
but not in that
command.
way. But not in that.
Always. Oh my God. Okay. Speaking of benders, Julia Ormond. She was bent. Well, not really.
Oh, Jesus.
She was made to give oral sex to Harvey Weinstein, which I think is disgusting. I think it's
nasty.
Made
her do it?
Yeah, apparently, according to her. No, according to her, he forced her to have oral sex with her. Sorry, I have to drink tea once in a while because I'm still sick.
Yeah, I got you. No worries.
So she's claiming that Harvey Weinstein made her have oral sex with her after a business meeting where they were both drunk. And then she was invited to participate in more meetings after the meeting. And she was really not down, but she really wanted to get this project off the road. I'm just paraphrasing the article. Okay. This is a really long freaking article. We can go through this whole freaking thing if you want.
No, I'm listening. I love these stories. It's always the same, isn't it? Like
it really does.
She was in a business meeting. She wasn't really into it. They're both drunk, but she really wanted this thing. So
she really wanted the deal.
They're into it. And I'm like,
because, okay, so this is what happened. Because she wanted to get into producing, and Harvey was like, she's great and she can produce things. And she's like, she's not just an actress. She's like, she can do all these different things. And he wanted to give her a project, and she was in talks with him. And then all of a sudden he kind of soured on her because she was kind of like not into the flirting thing with him or whatever.
Yeah.
Then they're at this meeting. And they're like having this, they're drinking, having fun, whatever. And then all of a sudden, Harvey's like, kind of like, well, if you want to make this happen, we got to go to another meeting at your place. And she's like all drunk. And she's like, well, fine, come to my place then. And she thought that I guess they were going to have more of a conversation at her house.
They all paint themselves as the dumbest people on the fucking planet for these stories. I don't get it, Nina. I don't get it.
It doesn't look great, but it's also really shitty of him to do. Not that it's not, he's
Make
a
no
shit
mistake.
person, terrible guy. Like, what the fuck? Like, obviously this guy's fucking disgusting. But this is the story. And she is like, okay, let's go to my house. She actually invites him to her house. It's her place, where he basically forces her to have oral sex there, apparently. Like, I mean, I don't know how you like kind of force people to have oral sex. I mean, it's just like, because I don't know if he's like grabbing her head and like, like, I don't know what kind of picture. I know this is what Anna said too. You got teeth, girl. Fucking use them, like.
So on that note, on the teeth note, I was watching my Instagram reels, like my algorithm is finally changing, which is great. And I'm finally just getting people murdering each other all the time on my reels. And it's like, well, I don't know how I chose violence, but I did. So I was watching this one reel, and it's these two women fighting, right? And the one throws the other one to the ground. And I'm like, wow, this is actually a good chick fight. And she gets on top of her and she starts beating her. And the girl on the bottom bites her vagina. And she just goes, ah! And she starts screaming. She loses the fight from that point. Like, she was winning.
Oh my God. That's an immediate loss.
Oh yeah. It looked so painful. It was hilarious. I was like, oh, never considered that.
Oh my God. You know what's so crazy is I have a vagina story like for the show.
Okay.
And I was waiting until the girls come so I can share this vagina story because it's horrible.
Yeah.
And it's the worst thing I've ever heard. But I can't talk about it until the girls get here because they will
you need
understand.
the experts.
Exactly.
Right.
And I'm just sorry that you might not be here for it, but it is a terrible story. I guess I'll send it to you if you leave. I'll just be like, this is what we're talking about. And you'll be like, holy fucking shit. Because there's a lawsuit involved.
I'm doing What the Fuck Wednesday tonight, so it'd be perfect.
Oh my God, yes, I will definitely send it to you. And I sent you the update to the obese woman in Walmart. You should definitely share that on your What the Fuck Wednesday because that was next level.
Yes.
But anyways, also what the fuck to this story. So Harvey Weinstein forces this woman to give him oral sex, and it's like, what the fuck? And it gets kind of crazy from there because after that event, this poor woman is like, well, that was fucking traumatic and I don't want to have anything to do with this dude. And basically contacts her management. After the alleged assault, Ormond informed her agents, Brian Lord and Kevin Houvenay, what had happened with Weinstein, according to the lawsuit, which states that CAA agents cautioned her from speaking out and did not protect her. Lord and Houvenay, who today are co-chairman of CAA, are not named as defendants, but are frequently mentioned throughout Ormond's suit as her representative at the time. Now, I have a question here for you.
Yeah.
What does this mean in law? Like, law explain this to me, because if this woman is suing, which, by the way, she's suing the Disney and the CAA because she's claiming that they enabled Harvey Weinstein to go on. And if she had known that Harvey Weinstein was this kind of person, then she would have never had this dinner with him. Like, she would have never invited him to her place. And she would have never been able to like be open to this. I don't know how to transition into the story or how to even do this, but Anna's here. So I'm just going to welcome her into the conversation. Hi, Anna. Hello.
Hi. Oh my God. I know you guys are talking about this. Nick, you and your brood of younglings are coming up on the painting. This is a serious question for you. Okay. So right now, all of your eyes are facing like the same direction. Mm-hmm. But do you want me to do it to where all the boys are facing like their right eye or left eye and all the girls are facing them? So it'll be, let me see.
No, I get you. I like
now
that.
it's like all like you see.
Yeah, that would look
Yeah.
cool.
Do you want you and the missus to be like this?
Yeah.
Or let me see. Do I have what's this one? Is this the same? Yes. Or do you want them all where they're all the same eye?
No, I like the facing each other thing.
The other way is way cooler.
It's gonna be uneven though, since it's like what 3 boys and 4 girls.
Yes.
Is your dog a girl or a boy?
Girl.
Oh,
Oh,
I'll make it even more uneven.
what about a cat? Do you have a cat?
Yeah, we have 3 boy cats. They're all assholes.
That's not the same. Okay, so do you want to be on the right or the left?
Oh my gosh, I'm always on the right, I think.
Okay, you want so the boys will be the right and the girls will be the left?
Yeah.
And then do you know what color you want for the medal?
I have no idea.
I'll be right back. I'll get samples.
Okay.
I need to get these answers now because it's a pain.
Welcome to Breaking the Narrative, where we talk about Anna's eye painting streams, which are great, by the way.
Listen, I never get a hold of it. It's so much easier just to ask me right now. I'll be right back.
It's okay.
I think the narrative has been broken. but let's get back to the story while she's gone.
Okay. So yes, law explain this to me, because what is the repercussions for these men that are being named in this lawsuits? Like what?
None.
What?
No legal repercussions. So she possibly could have named them in their individual capacity in the lawsuit, but I think what you want to go for is implicating the organization rather than them.
Which she is.
Or naming the organization rather than them, hoping you're going to get cooperation from them. Now, since they're like on the board of the organization, they may not. However, it really depends on what the organization's lawyers are going to ask them to do versus what their own lawyers would ask them to do or advise them to do. You may be able to get some cooperation out of it. They may have negotiated cooperation with them individually. We would never know about that, but there are good reasons to not name them. There's good reasons to name them, but if they were acting in their official capacity as agents of the CAA, it's more important to get the CAA on the hook. And it kind of weirdly, it doesn't actually absolve them of being dirtbags, but it can absolve them of legal liability because, like, well, you're acting on behalf of this organization. The organization is corrupt, and you're doing what the organization wants you to do. That's why we're suing the organization.
That makes sense.
In general, I think you put the CAA on there because I don't know if Harvey Weinstein has any money left, and the CAA might, but I think you're gonna have and what?
And Disney as well. Disney's also being sued on the lawsuit.
I think they're going to have a real tough time having anyone other than Harvey Weinstein added to this thing, because if you say, look, the guy's a weirdo, but you're going to play ball, like you're going to hang out with them or not. And the problem with all these cases is, and I think you kind of said earlier, like she kind of got tired of flirting with them or something.
Well, I think he was basically kind of like soured on her. Like, not that it's written in here. I'm saying he obviously, like, she didn't give him what he wanted, so he was not as interested, and therefore then that's when they had the meeting, and then he was like, well, if you want things done, then get on your knees, kind of thing, like,
right. And
which is unfortunate.
And these things are always vague in how they play out. It's always, I was forced to do this, but there's I shouldn't say always. A lot of times there's an implied thing, an implied quid pro quo, or even not even implied. You just kind of assume that, well, I'm going to have to do this to get this thing done. Like, you don't actually know. There may never be a question, but there's just like, well, if I want to get my movie made, I'm going to have to kiss the ring. And by ring, I mean penis.
That's it.
But we don't know. He might have gotten so used to it that he just says, look, babe, this is how it gets done in Hollywood. If it's not me, it's another greasy dude.
And that's basically what she's saying. And she's claiming that these guys knew, and that they basically told her that what she should be doing is, well, first of all, don't tell the police is what they told her. Like, don't file anything with the police. If Weinstein finds out, your career is ruined. And they told her that what you really want, if you really want to press the issue, you can get a lawyer and sue him and he will settle with you. The going rate is $100,000 because apparently he had been settling outside court with all these different women, and these guys and Disney and the CAA all knew that this guy's constantly settling out of court sexual assault claims. So, and that like literally they were like, the going rate's 100K. So for him, like that's how bad it was in Hollywood. Everybody knew, and everyone knew his going rate for settling a lawsuit was 100K.
And my man was getting off cheap. 100K to like squash life devastating sexual harassment stuff is crazy. But you know, I don't know. These are always allegations that are made. We don't know the full story. But taking her story at face value, you cannot attempt to leverage career stuff for sexual favors. Like, it's just not super allowed for good reason. It breaches the idea of consent at its very core, that you could hold something over someone. But on the other hand, I say that, but on the other hand, there is a level where it is not actually coerced and forceful. And where that line is fact specific and a very weird gray area. Is Harvey Weinstein a good dude? No, not a good dude. Objectively, a piece of garbage. That being said,
absolutely,
does he cross the line on this stuff in this situation, in any or every situation, are different questions. But once you've got him in the negative sort of light that he's in now, I mean, you go for the throat, of course. That's what he did. But yeah, so it'll be interesting to watch how it pans out. But again, I have no idea if he has any money left. Bringing these guys in saying, well, they all knew, they said this. I mean, if they knew but advised her to get a lawyer and sue him, and you're going to get $100,000 or whatever, like, I don't know. Did they have some duty to warn her against herself for this other guy's actions? They're not him.
That's an interesting question, because like basically what she's saying is that they're in charge of protecting actors and their clients. So in that sense, like, yeah, I didn't feel protected, and they should have told people that this guy's a predator, basically. And this is
funny is no one ever mentions like that he has a tiny dick. You know, so that makes me think that he's got some equipment there.
I thought someone did say he had a.
I never heard it. I don't know.
You would have made that up. Maybe like he's gross, he's fat, and he's got a small dick. Like, you think that would be one of the first things that they mentioned, but I don't think
I've ever heard anything about his penis.
Well, wouldn't you think like, oh, this gross, disgusting man with a tiny junk, right?
Yeah, I think everybody.
So that means he probably has something.
Maybe he's
or he actually does have a tiny penis, but they've been sort of advised not to mention it because it would look like a cheap shot type thing, and it would remove credibility.
Well, if anything, like, wouldn't that say like that it's true? Because then they know like the specific details.
I don't know. That's how they've tried to get certain people with various characteristics. That was Michael Jackson's defense. Right, is that he had a uniquely patterned, so to speak. Because of his skin condition, right? Like his alleged skin condition. I don't know if his whatever it was, but that was the whole thing. Is that he had a describable penis. And,
oh my God!
Like, somebody has like obviously like dudes. There's a certain thing on if you're cut or not cut, and so like, what if a girl is like accusing a guy of that, and it's very simple. It's like, well, is it cut or uncut? And if they didn't do it, they got a 50-50.
But that's a 50-50 answer, Anna. Like, you could wager a guess.
Oh, especially since he's American. But still, I'm saying, like, nobody gives out these specific details that would prove it or not, right?
Guys, as legal advice to all the men in the chat, I'm gonna say it right now. Pick a president, any president you want, and have his signature. Don't tell anyone who it is. Have his signature tattooed down the side of your penis. That way, That way you have your thing in court where you get accused and you're like, oh, really? Which president? And they'll be like, what? And you'll be like, Your Honor, zip. Here it is.
Oh my God.
It's Chester A. Arthur, Your Honor. She doesn't know shit. That's what you got to do.
No, it made me think of, I don't know if you guys ever saw that Goldie Hawn movie with Kurt Russell, Overboard, where she's got like the birthmark on her ass. And that's what the guy says, because she's like, you can't just take me. I don't have my memory. Like, this guy can be anyone saying that he's my husband. He's like, oh, she's got a birthmark on like her left butt cheek.
I've never seen that movie.
You've never seen? Oh, it's good. You should watch it. It's good.
It's been a minute. But
Stuff like that. I'm like, fucking prove it. But in Harvey Weinstein's case, I feel like they proved it enough. But still, I always find it interesting in these cases.
That is an interesting point, Anna. I never really thought about that. Russell Hall for $2 says Weinstein has a small egg-shaped penis, allegedly. Do you know that because you went to his casting couch, Russell?
I wouldn't put it past Russell.
Did he whip it out in front of you?
Egg-shaped penis? I don't understand anatomy sometimes.
So yeah, this is it. They also told Armand that she could get a lawyer and seek settlement, but they emphasized that she shouldn't expect to receive more than $100,000, which they apparently believed was the going rate for being sexually assaulted by Harvey Weinstein. I'm sorry, but that's so fucked up. Like,
it's fucked up and it's kind of funny, but let me push back with a logical and rational explanation. Okay.
Okay, please. Yes.
It doesn't actually mean that there's a going rate of $100,000 for sexual assault by Harvey Weinstein. What it means is, if you have generated sufficient leverage to make Harvey Weinstein's life miserable, you can get a lawyer, sue him, and get compensation of $100,000. Whether or not he sexually assaulted you, you get this man alone in a room with a bathrobe and a convincing enough story, and you can basically squeeze $100,000 out of him. And look, if you're going to do that, you know you're going to be out of the industry. You know no one's going to want to associate with you. But if you've been having some trouble getting your movie made, you know, maybe you're not ever going to get your movie made at all because you don't have the talent. And so instead, you can take a payout on your way out the fucking door so you can find something else to do. I'm not going to say
pictures of KK and him together.
Wait, what?
Kathleen Kennedy and Harvey. Actually, they said at the Oscars, because you're describing like not talented. Your movie's never going to get made. That's a lot of people.
Right. It's a ton of people. And really though, if you can get Harvey Weinstein drunk and you can get him in a room and you can, get to this place where you're like, oh, I didn't know why I went to his room at 3 a.m. And he wanted to take a shower. I had no idea he would come out with his penis hanging out. Like, you can do that. And then you can have your claim and you can get your payout, because $100,000 is a lot of money to some people. But if you're a Hollywood executive producer making fucking, 25 million, 30 million a year, it's not that bad. And it goes away. The problem goes away. So it's a hard thing to actually discern what it is. And it's really easy to take the worst thing as the option. But if these guys don't trust any of these hoes, so to speak, about their stories, and they're like, look, these chicks get paid. It's odd how all of them with this story against, a 100 millionaire will take $100,000 payout when they've got an ironclad story of sexual abuse and harassment. I'm not here to defend Harvey Weinstein in any way. I hope the guy dies penniless alone with his tiny egg-shaped penis or whatever. But that being said, there are very plausible reasons as to why women could take advantage of the situation and get that. And these guys could be saying, look, Toots, you're not going to get this done. Here you go. Here's an exit strategy. If you want it, other people have taken it. It doesn't make it a good situation. Doesn't make it anything. And I'm not going to lay that on anybody. But I come into these things always with an inherent distrust of the story, because where's anyone to corroborate any of this? We were both drunk, hanging out. I invited him to my house because he said I had to. It's like, well, have you tried not inviting him to your house? Like, did you think about that one? Did you say, you know what? I don't really want to have you at my house. It seems a little intimate. Maybe we could go. Or did you think maybe you should have another person there? Like, come on.
There's so many things, Nick. There's so many things. I mean, I understand at the same time. It's like you're when you're young and you're stupid and you like, you make certain decisions that just ends up just being terrible decisions. I mean, there's no excusing his behavior in that sense, like, because he's a disgusting piece of shit. But at the same time, of course, like that doesn't take away, that the accountability of your own self. Like as a woman, like you should know, like don't invite weirdo men to your room or to your house late at night, unless you really expect to have sex with them, because that's most of the time what is going to happen. Like, I mean, it's like that age old tale of like, would you like to come up for coffee? Coffee doesn't usually mean coffee. Like how many people actually think that after a date, if some chick is like, hey, you want to come up for coffee, that you're going to be sitting there like, sipping fucking teacups. Okay. That's not happening.
Like the 1950s. That's what it actually meant.
It's like, it is. It's wild. And all of these stories, from all, especially these mass accusation things where it's like another one comes out and another one comes out and another one comes out. And you hear them tell their story and you're like, are you retarded? Like, how did you get here? I don't understand it, because
yes, the question is yes.
Right. It's like, to tell this story and for people to believe it, they have to believe you're just a fucking idiot. Like that you had no idea. Like you're in Hollywood, you're going to parties, you're intermingling with people all over the place in one of the most degenerate cities on the fucking planet. And we're supposed to believe that you who are a model has never been invited to some dude's house or some dude's hotel room at 2 a.m. to go, I don't know, watch Friends or something.
Or you have no friends that have gone through this and is like, hey, like Harvey Weinstein's really creepy. Like, don't go to his house, or like, don't do this or what. Like, no friends, even no girlfriends that have ever been in movies or been near this guy. I mean, there's so many people that knew. This is so ridiculous. That's why this whole thing is just such a. It's a weird case. I mean, mind you, I have no love for Disney, and I certainly have no love for Harvey Weinstein or the CAA situation. But I do believe, like, yes, they were all enabling. Like, yes, they were all enabling Harvey Weinstein, not just CAA, not just Disney. We're talking about like actresses themselves, like people like Jennifer Lawrence, Olivia. I think her name is Munn. Olivia Munn. Yeah.
From
like
G4 TV or whatever.
No. Olivia Wilde. Is that? It's one of those.
I don't know which one is which.
There's a lot of Olivias.
One of them is slightly better looking than the other.
Olivia Wilde is who I'm thinking about. She's the one with Harvey Weinstein, like all the time. She's the director chick. Here's a picture of her. Like, it's just, there's always
married to a prince.
Which one?
Olivia Wilde. She was married to a prince when
she was. I did not know that.
Like Meghan Markle.
Well, she didn't destroy the country.
Super chummy. Like, I mean, these people, they all hung out with this dude. They were like friends. They went everywhere.
But what everyone wants to pretend now is the thing we've all known about Hollywood the whole time and all of these other industries, but we're pretending that since it's 2023 instead of 1996, that none of this ever happened and nobody knew about it. And it wasn't like the obvious culture of all of these high profile industries. I mean, I'm sorry, but speaking on behalf of all men who have ever existed, the only reason to be a super popular mega millionaire is to leverage that against all of the inadequacies you have to make better odds to have as much sex as possible. Like, guys became rock stars to tour around the country and bang groupies. It's not like that was a side benefit. It's one of the main things that guys were doing. Like, it was an excuse for all of the debauched behavior that these guys wanted to engage in throughout most periods of their lives, but particularly when they're young and they don't have a shitload of responsibilities trailing them around. They got to go do this. Hollywood isn't any different. All of these industries were a sex for play quid pro quo. to both genders, to all ages. It's been a gross, disgusting industry forever. We're all just now pretending like no one knew, including the people getting into it willingly and participating in this. They knew the culture they were getting into. They, like you said, they're hanging around these people. They're going to parties. If you talk to people in LA, you find out like how many celebrities they have incidentally run into when they have a social life, and they'll tell you wild fucking stories about them because it's not a secret. And it's weird that we're always like, oh God, who would have thought that this could happen to these young women? I don't know. Everybody, they're models, right? They're super hot. Guys are going to try whatever they can to get in their pants. And it was going to be very fucking inappropriate, but
you're just describing Cecil's life, I feel.
Yeah, except he's the model.
Hello.
Now,
where do you have to put your fingers so I can get a movie?
oh my God. Now, I was doing some research for this show to find a recent picture of Julia Ormond. She used to be really pretty. Like, she used to be really, really pretty. I can see why Harvey Weinstein would wanted to rape her. This is her back in the day. Man, days of youth gone by. But now, I think, well, the lockdowns weren't kind to her. Let's just say that.
Sorry, Nina.
All in all, you're just a victim of the wall.
Did she have a baby or something?
She ate one.
Oh my God.
Anna,
she's like over 60 years old. She can't have a baby now.
Listen, if a man can have a period and a baby, so can a 60-year-old woman, Nina. You bigot.
What?
I cannot believe you guys are shitting on this artistic photo where she's just recreating the Beatles walking across the street by herself.
And she has combined all of the Beatles.
She became one Beatle. The Beetle. Oh no.
Oh no.
I feel bad for her because I was like, I actually think she was doing fine, because if you look at some of the pictures a few years ago, she was skinny, and she's not doing the Madonna route, like where she's like doing like insane injections in her face and like just going insane with plastic surgery. So she looked good.
Harvey was trying to give her a face injection, pounds. If you know what I mean.
Oh, no. I hate you.
You knew what you signed up for.
He forced injections into her. Oh, no. No. I hate that you make me do these things or say these things.
I didn't know this story existed until you brought it up.
When did the story get released?
Like today. This came out today.
Why are we still talking about Harvey Weinstein? The man is in prison for the rest of his life.
Well, because now she's suing CAA and Disney, saying that you guys are compliant with his bullshittery and the fact that you knew that he was a rapist and you knew that women were settling lawsuits and you didn't tell anyone, including me. That's what she's saying.
Also, I just remembered this right now. I saw it's a new thing on Instagram, or I guess TikTok, but transfers over to Instagram. So a lot of girls are gaining weight like she is, and like they gain it all in their stomach so they can get a BBL.
Oh,
BBL
okay.
Transfer. So they're gaining weight so that way they can just move it, because a lot of girls want like a big ass and they do have weight on them, but it's not enough to give them the ass that they want. So they're becoming absolute fucking pigs. So the benefit of the doubt, maybe she's doing that. Maybe she just wants a giant ass.
Yeah, she's just going to become she's just going to do hip hop videos from now on.
You guys haven't seen this trend?
I never heard about this until right now, Anna. That is insane.
I know about the process. I just didn't think that people would intentionally get fat, because I figured they were already fat enough. Like the average weight of an American woman is 170 at 5'4". Like it's
wow.
I didn't think they needed a Krispy Kreme season pass to help out.
It started because supposedly Kylie Jenner had kids young, and right after she has the baby, she like lost all the weight. And I just was like, well, it's probably because she's 21 and 24 now having babies. but she just did like some kind of runway thing, and she's got the tiniest waist, and her ass seems even bigger. So people are theorizing that that's part of her come down from pregnancy, is she just makes her ass bigger after she has babies.
I kind of think like if with these planned cesareans and all that stuff that they do for a lot of people now, that and people have family planning issues where they're like, we know exactly how many kids we want, we know when we're done, and they go, you know what, this is the last kid, we're gonna do the planned cesarean, and then I think they should just bring in a plastic surgeon and just
do the mommy makeover.
Why the hell not? Like, just hit it out of the park right there in the thing. I've heard that some places actually do that. I've heard that some places offer it. Because I had talked about that before, and someone was like, oh yeah, they do that at this whatever hospital. I don't know. It was like, man, that seems like a good idea, I guess.
It is if you can afford it. It's like some people just can't. Like I don't know, I feel like a lot of women, hopefully that aren't narcissistic, are like, oh, if the money's tight, spend money on your kids, not yourself, kind of thing.
Look, here's what. Let me help him out. All you need to do is get in a room with Harvey Weinstein, and then you sue him. You get your $100,000 paycheck. You just save that up for your pending cesarean mommy makeover combined. Just
oh my God. I thought you were going to say just make an OnlyFans or like a feet fetish site or something, or like milking sites. Cause apparently that's a thing. Like it's, the milky fetishes or whatever. Like,
yeah, I keep seeing these stories pop up as like, she met her boyfriend when they were 32, and that's when he started milk feeding from her, and they've never turned back, and they've never been happier. Like,
oh God,
ew.
I don't know.
Gross, man.
Warm milk straight from the pump is weird, man.
That's disgusting. Change of subject. Nick, do you want gold, silver, or copper?
Let's
show you. So this is silver. So there's
hold on. Let me.
This is like antique-y, vintagey silver.
Yeah.
This is the shiny silver. You can see like the difference in light.
Okay, I already know antique copper.
Well, let me show you. Here's the gold, the antique gold, shiny gold.
Very cool.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Let me put this in another way so that people can see Nick's reactions to this, because it's really funny.
So this is shiny copper.
Yeah.
And then this is antique copper.
Yep, antique copper. That's the one. As an expert on my family's horrendously white complexion, I think the dark tones of the copper will be a nice offset from the skin.
Is your house full of copper?
We have sufficient copper in the house. Like, I'm not as rich as Donald Trump, so I don't have gold-plated walls, but I have copper-plated walls, like as an entry level to American billionaires.
Your wife on which one she wants first?
Nope.
And
I wouldn't listen to her anyway, Anna.
All right.
Wow.
All right, and then last question: Do you want individuals for you and your wife, or do you want one long one? And they're both in it facing each other.
One long one.
Well, dude, yeah, actually, I do like that. I like the
frame?
long one.
Okay.
Not just because of the joke, but also because I think it'll look better.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
I just thought it was funny because of the joke. That's
all right. That's it. That's all I needed to know.
Perfect.
Cool.
Let me
Thank
read
you.
all these super chats. 16-bit mascot, thank you for the $5. Says, hey Nina, glad to finally catch your Wednesday show once again. Ahoy, Mr. Nick. Makeda. Cheers. GJJ, thank you for becoming a member. Matt Amos, thank you for the $5. Says, what? Something plus elderberry tea. Oh, echinacea plus elderberry tea. Oh my God. I've been like eating elderberry gummies like nobody's business. Really good for sick keeps. Which I am now, since you put the thought of Weinstein having sex in my mind. That's funny. DL, thank you for the $1.99. Says, Anna, ask Nina how to kill the giant bat monster. What are you talking about?
Not KOTOR. What is it called? That thing, that Jedi Fallen Order.
Oh. I don't remember. I don't know which bat monster. I don't remember.
I googled it already, and
oh, you got okay. You got it. All right, perfect, great. Thank you for the $1.99 though. 16-bit mascot for 350 says, "What a great panel up in this superstars." Thank you, Russell Hall for $2 says, "Is Weinstein worse than Roman Polanski?" I would say yes.
so.
At this point, yes, that's my answer.
At least like Roman Polanski, he had something absolutely traumatic happen to him that made him go insane.
Yeah, there's a really valid weird excuse for him, and I mean it's not, but it is, because I mean when you have your Charles Manson family murder your pregnant wife, I don't know,
And
it's
baby.
complicated. Yeah, it's fucked up. But speaking of fucked up, here's X-Ray Girl. Hi.
Excuse me.
Fucked up in the best way possible. Hello. Hi,
Hello.
X-Ray
I was
Girl.
about to say that is an introduction. So
Very
rude.
not Roman Polanski fucked up, just fucked up in general, because X-Ray Girl likes big plants.
I didn't say I like big plants. I just found a big plant randomly in my garden because it was hidden by the
beautiful.
leaves.
It was beautiful. Nick, did you see her big giant plant?
It was
I
a
did
zucchini.
not.
It was a huge zucchini.
Oh, those things get massive. Yeah.
I was so proud of you.
The bigger they are, the worse they taste, though. So
Yeah,
be
yeah, I know.
careful.
X-Ray Girl, do you know Nick Ricada?
Do I know Nick Ricada?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you know him? Like, okay,
Yes.
you guys have met. Okay, great. Thank you. Just making sure I'm just being a proper host here. Let me pull up this photo of X-Ray Girl, because
I was gonna say I miss Nick being a I don't know what the word is, but a fairy,
Yep.
a dirty fairy.
Oh,
A leather-clad fairy that summons
Yes.
tentacles.
Yeah.
Woo!
oh my. Is that what you were for
D&D.
Halloween last year? Like what the fuck?
Kinky.
Oh, okay.
And that was our that was my D&D character on the Geeks and Gamers
That's
tabletop
great.
stream.
I think we're gonna make bread with that, to be honest.
Oh, I
Please
thought you
taste
meant
it.
the fairy. I was very confused.
No.
In the game, you're gonna turn my character into bread? That's weird.
Yeah, no. I mean, well, you're more unbreaded than anything, so.
My goodness. Okay, let me read a couple more of these. Wolf Spain, thank you for the $4.99. Says, one SA bubble that needs to burst is the dancing community. It's just as bad as Hollywood in some places, and a lot of it is gay guys forcing straight men. Ooh.
Wait, what are they forcing straight men to do?
Get on their knees, X-Ray Girl.
Ew.
Eat a zucchini.
They're shoving that zucchini hard in their
Not worth it. Don't do that.
Saw one. Thank you for the member message. Member for 9 months. Nina, you look beautiful. And Anna, love your new hair. Can't wait to get your calendar, and congratulations on her hitting 100K on it. I'm going to wait until she comes back to read this again, because she just went BRB. Russell Hall for $2 says, Julia Ormond is cosplaying as Weinstein's penis. I hate you. What the
Oh my
fuck,
God, Russell, your
Hall?
avatar is disgusting.
Russell Hall.
Yeah,
my
it's
God.
Russell Hall.
That is, yeah. Polanski, but raped a 14-year-old girl. Look, it was a complicated grape, though, because the parent was involved. She knew about the situation. This was all very, very messed up. So they're all messed up. Like, just Polanski is, I don't know. There's certain things involved with that where I have questions. Let's just say I have a lot of questions.
And he answers all of them with rape.
Oh my God.
Oh my.
All these people are terrible. Like,
They're all terrible people. It's like, what do you want me to say? Like one piece of shit is better than the other piece of shit. Like, they're all terrible people. All of them. They should all burn in hell.
Such a cool industry.
Russell Hall for 2 says, sorry, I've got a thing for centaurs now. Oh my God. You're not sorry at all.
Have you met one in the
Russell Hall.
wild? Russell Hall.
Wow.
I'm more interested in that.
Oh my God. Okay. Oh man, Anna's not here. I was going to do the vagina story while you were here still. but we'll wait for her
Vagina
to come back.
story.
Yeah, because there's a vagina story, and I was waiting for you to arrive extra before
I love
share.
talking about vaginas.
I know you're gonna be
we
like
have so much in common.
you're gonna be terrified of the story. You're gonna be like, this is
Are you sure?
just
I waxed
awful.
vaginas though. A lot of vaginas. A lot
Wait.
of vaginas.
Come again?
Oh, you're a waxist?
I used to.
Oh,
We like
okay.
to call it waxologist. You know, I waxed every bit of everyone's body at some point in their life. You know, we literally had a full body wax from here to your toes.
Oh my god, you did that to people?
It was good money.
Oh my
Great
god.
money.
Dude, I used to have an Asian waxologist lady. She knew me better than my husband. I was like, my God, like, cause she would like, she
You
like
get in
go
there.
into, you know,
Right
to
in there.
get
Like
just
you're
right
literally
in.
with a bright light, you're literally looking at every crevice possible.
And, yeah, and then she's like tweezing the hair out, like the ones, like the strands and stuff. You're like, what the, like, holy shit! Like, I don't think anyone looks like that close.
You should redo this segment on Twitch and ASMR.
Oh yeah,
I guarantee
it in there. My Twitch channel has been dead. Maybe I should do ASMR waxing stories.
You really should.
And then I started to pull apart the folds.
Oh my god.
I was heavy breathing. I said, get ready for the pull. A quiet shudder was all she let out. I'm perfect. Do that forever. Hilarious.
Oh my god. Grass Cat says 6 night. Nick made fun of that gape-eyed chick, the one you don't want to bang. What?
I repeated a joke. When Dick was on my show, I repeated a joke he told about Brittany Venti on an old kill stream.
God.
Because it was fucking
Oh my god,
hilarious to
I
me.
actually saw that, and that was so funny because you guys like randomly started talking about how hot Brittany Venti is for like an hour, and I was like, "This is what the fuck?" Like,
He loves her, so it's always funny to me.
clearly he was all, is she coming on now? Like, is she in the chat? And I'm like, put it in your pants, Dick. My goodness, like, holy shit. Braz Monkey just gifted 5 memberships to the chat. Thank you so much, Braz Monkey. Okay, I don't know where Anna is, so let's do this. Let's do this story because I want Nick to hear this headline. Because this is also a lawsuit. I mean, maybe you'll cover this. You'll be like, "What the fuck, Nina?" But it says, woman alleges that Disney water slide caused dangerous wedgie that left her with severe injuries.
Yep.
The woman who said that she suffered vaginal lacerations and internal organ damage seeks more than $50,000 in damages and lawsuit. Have you heard about this?
I'm sorry. Wait, pause. If my vagina suffered injuries, it's going to be more than 50K.
My thought went immediately there too. I'm like, organ damage, like 50K is not enough for the amount of pain that this woman had. Like, my vagina hurt just reading the headline. Like, I was like, oh, like, ow.
One of the things I love about this lawsuit, which I have not talked about, but someone sent it to me the other day, or someone else was talking about it. No, I think Aussie Overlord was going to talk about it. Is there's a very rare type of lawsuit that is not really favored as much anymore, or claim, I should say, as a part of this. It's called loss of consortium and is brought by the husband.
What?
Because it meant for a time, at least, or maybe permanently, he was not able to have sex with his wife. And so that's part of the claim. It used to be a much more common claim when something would happen to a partner in a marriage that, hey, you took away my ability to get ass. And so therefore, like, you owe me money for that. And this, if I'm not mistaken, loss of consortium is part of this one because, again, at least for a period of time, so way more than 50K. I mean, what are we talking about here?
Dude. Okay, let me read some of this because you're going to be like, what the fuck? So she says she was severely injured in a water slide at Disney Park during 30th birthday celebration. Man, that celebration went south real fast. She had severe vaginal lacerations and internal organ damage from the ride. The woman is seeking $50,000 lawsuit, which was filed by attorney in Tampa after 2019 trip. It's like a painful wedgie. Disney did not respond to requests for comment. That's funny.
That's right. Talking about that woman's vagina.
We're going broke already. We have no comment, motherfuckers. The woman went down the ride, which featured the 3 side-by-side enclosed slides with her mother and daughter. The slide caused her clothing to be painfully forced between her legs and for water to be violently forced inside her. The lawsuit said that she experienced immediate and severe pain internally, and as she stood up, blood began rushing from her between her legs. Oh my God, that sounds so bad. She was wearing a one-piece swimming suit, according to the suit. The woman was taken to the local hospital by ambulance, and she was later moved to another hospital to repair gynecological damage or injuries, the suit says. She suffered severe and permanent bodily injury, including severe vaginal lacerations. Wait, permanent? $50,000 for permanent damages? That is not enough. That Disney can afford more.
Oh, the next line. Whoa.
Bodily injuries, including severe vaginal, full thickness laceration, causing plaintiff's bowels to protrude through her abdominal wall. Of damage to her internal organs. I'm dying reading this. Which opened Typhoon Lagoon, which opened the Orange County in 1989. It's home to a large outdoor wave pool. I've never been to this ride. Have you ever been to this ride, Nick? You've been to Disney World, right?
Yeah, I don't remember going to the water park.
I've never been to Disney World. I've only been to Disneyland. X-Ray, have you been on this ride?
No, I've never been to Disney except for the wine place with the alcohol everywhere in different countries. Epcot, yes, thank you.
Epcot.
Adult Disney, right there.
Adult Disney, yeah.
No,
that's funny.
Look, I have to bounce. I have to go comfort a gay man, but let me just say, it's always easy to kind of laugh at how ridiculous these things sound. But there are reasons that they put a whole bunch of warnings all over these rides. And the real questions are going to be if there, allegations that maybe they told her to cross her legs while going through the slide. And if she didn't, the other questions would be, is it the ride itself that was defective, or was there something that interacted with a one-piece suit? I mean, you could say that maybe like it's the water gushing up into her or whatever. That happens to a lot of people and they don't have this kind of damage. Maybe her swimsuit got snagged on a bolt or something and it she kept going and it pulled up. There's a whole lot of stuff that can happen. Liability in this one would probably, you'd think this would just go under the theme park's insurance and they would take care of it. At $50K, I would be asking for millions of dollars for permanent injury here. And so I wonder how $50K is worded. They may have worded it at least 50 or, an amount, approximately $50,000 to try and keep it in like state court or something if they're from out of state and they don't want to do federal court on it for whatever reason. I'm not
There was
sure.
a guy that was suing Disney for $2.5 million because his black little girl didn't get like the greeting she wanted from like one of the talent people.
Wow.
Yeah. See, those are kind of like absurd suits, but like, I mean, if this lady can show serious injury and apparently she can, like, I know a lot of people made fun of the McDonald's chick, right? She spilled coffee on herself.
The coffee.
Gets millions of dollars. And they're like, ha ha ha. Well, a couple things there. She had permanent scarring, disfigurement of her vagina for the rest of her life. It was all messed up. Like, it looked like a burn ward just in her crotch.
Like down there.
Right. That's and she had loss of feeling, severe nerve damage. I mean, we're talking serious lifelong injury and disability. It's like, well, you shouldn't have spilled hot coffee on yourself. But the coffee was 198 degrees. Like, we're talking, it's way too hot to be serving to people straight out of the thing. This coffee sits around all day. It can be kept at a lower temperature, and it's McDonald's. They're moving coffee. And the amount that she was awarded was a huge amount, but it was a specific amount. It was the amount of money that McDonald's makes on coffee in one day. That's the exact amount she was awarded. It's millions and millions of dollars. And it was a show amount of like, look at how much they're making on this shit and how much damage it did. This won't cost them anything, but it would mean the world to this person. And finally, the appeals court actually reduced it to an amount that was much lower, something around $600,000. And it's like, I actually think that's grossly unfair to her. But like the weird shit happens, people get really badly injured, and it's funny to think that it's a bogus suit. But man, if you go to a theme park and you go down a water slide and your vagina falls out of your fucking mouth, I mean,
that's pretty effed up.
that shouldn't happen. It's not on the flyer. I'm just saying.
No, yeah, you're right.
Warning: vagina will come out of mouth, possibly.
Possible vagina.
One time, guys. It was one time. We have to put it on the sign. It was just the once.
Oh my God. What about that one water park where the kid got decapitated?
Yeah, I was at that water park.
Oh,
wait, no, that happened at Mall of America too, I think. Anyway, I gotta run. You guys are all fantastic.
Thank you for being here, Nick. Amazing.
Bye.
See y'all later. Peace.
Bye.
You're on the list.
I just saw Kara and Demogenai in the chat. How's it going, guys? Thank you for being here. X-Ray Girl, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm a little sauced up though from Poor Choices, so that's why this topic is so interesting.
This is very interesting. Yeah. So Anna, you missed the topic headline, but basically, woman alleges a Disney water slide caused her dangerous wedgie that left her severe injuries, and she basically had her vagina come out of her asshole or something. It was really bad. It's bad.
2 questions. What kind of bathing suit was she wearing, and how fat?
One piece. We don't know the fat size.
If she's in a one piece, she's probably fat.
But yeah, well,
it's to think about it, because it's all about the velocity and how fat, or like how fat you are going down those things, right? So I get wedgies when I am at an amusement park or at the water park going down like the intense ones, because there's ones by me where like they put you in like a little kind of container and you're standing on the floor and they lock you in. You have to go like this, and then the floor goes from underneath you and you drop. Now, if you're super fat, that shit's gonna ride up and stuff's gonna be uncomfortable.
Or crevices.
Yeah.
To go up.
So I think she's probably fat. She went on one of the rides that she shouldn't have, because they do tell you about weight limits. It definitely was one that didn't have a tube.
Definitely not a tube. It's not a tube one, because the tube ones don't really give you a wedgie.
Well, it shouldn't.
No, it
really
shouldn't. But also, I'm like, what kind of, was it one of them thong one pieces? Was it one that's like where it's like rouged on the butt so it makes your ass look great? Like, what kind of bathing suit was this?
You know, this is like, I wish Anna was like her lawyer, because this is the kind of questions that actually, I guess Disney's
Wait, which ride was it that caused her injury? Because the park is called Typhoon Lagoon, but what ride was it? I might have missed that.
Oh, I thought it was that ride, because it's at the Disney parks. The water slide.
Oh, wait, is that the ride in itself?
Yeah, that's the ride. Yeah.
Let
it's
me
at the Disney World.
See some pictures of this.
It's this ride here.
Let's look it up. Are you sure? That's a
look up some videos.
Park is called this.
All right, let's look up woman wedgie water park.
The Typhoon Lagoon water park at Disney World.
I think the actual park is called Typhoon Lagoon.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
then,
it doesn't specify which
ride
it was.
Let's see. Maybe it does further below. It says the woman was taken local hospital. No, we got that. Typhoon Lagoon, which opened in Orange County in 1989, is home to a large outdoor wave pool and other water themed rides.
Humunga
Cowabunga, the park's steepest water slide, sends riders down 5-story drop at nearly 40 miles per hour, according to the Disney's website. So I'm guessing that's the ride.
Humunga Cowabunga.
Yeah.
Humunga Cowabunga, Typhoon Lagoon.
Oh, yeah, you just slide down it.
This tells me that she went on one that I just described,
Yes, because it does say this, Anna. Look, it says at the top of the side, riders are instructed to cross their legs at the ankles. And according to the complaint, the woman alleges that in her suit, she was put at risk of injury when she became airborne and was slammed against the slide, increasing the likelihood of her legs becoming uncrossed.
Homegirl is
Sounds like she's weak. She sounds weak.
That sounds like
keep
a
her legs
skinny
together.
girl.
Couldn't keep her legs together.
She sounds fat.
What? No, but that sounds actually kind of like a skinny girl, though. If she couldn't like keep it together and was being bounced side to side, that means she wasn't fat. I mean, she was like really skinny and was
people
like
bounce, Nina.
Oh, we need to see what this woman looks like.
I know. We need a picture.
We need an
I found her.
Oh,
you did?
Oh,
Let's see.
I need to see this.
Detective Anna is on the case. Okay,
No, it's okay. So this is very deceiving. I'm just going to share my screen. It shows it in the like the little thumbnail. Okay, so you're right. She is kind of skinnier. It shows her right here. You see that? But then there's no photos of her here.
Oh,
here, Wedgie's lawsuit. It's this one,
pictures.
okay? But I mean,
does she have an Instagram? Let's look her up. Let's see.
I'll find it. Let me.
What's her name again?
They didn't say a name. I don't think.
Yeah, there's no name in this lawsuit. No wonder, because people are like, how fat is she? Yeah, she's not named in this article, but
she's an adult. She should be named.
If there's a lawsuit, we should be
Emma
McGinnis. Emma McGinnis.
Emma McGinnis?
Yeah, according to an article. All right, we're sleuthing.
Oh, Anna, I wanted to read you this while you were gone. I read it, and then I wanted to read this. So Saw One says, Nina, you look beautiful, and Anna, love your new hair. Can't wait to get your new your calendar, and congratulations on hitting 100K on it. Yes, congratulations. I did not know that.
Thank you.
Fantastic stuff. Let me show it while you're doing this. Wait, what was your calendar again? Bikini. There it is. Bikini calendar. Anna has a calendar going, guys. If you haven't backed it by now, what are you doing with your life? Because
thank you.
She's amazing. Look at this. This is amazing. Oh my God. I didn't see
I really like that one.
Oh, thank you, my lady death. I actually think I forgot to add it to the campaign.
Oh, you did?
I think I did.
Okay, yeah, I haven't, yeah, because I was like, I hadn't seen.
I'll add it soon. Okay.
Oh my God, your eyes look so weird. I love it.
She's got it whited out. It is kind of weird.
I love it.
I love it though.
Yeah,
I like the amount of wigs that you probably have.
I know. I just want to go to Anna's house and like try on her different costumes.
It's getting ridiculous. Actually, so I just got my red Sonia wigs in, and I tried something different. So this was more bright red. This is kind of like, I don't know.
Let me see.
It's more like
it looks pink on screen.
It does. I don't know. It's one of those reds that is like more maroonish. But so I'm doing red Sonia. And so I got this one, and then I got the orange one. They're supposed to be just different colors, but you see the curls are different.
Oh, yeah.
And they're all kind of messed up. I need to brush them. But I'm like, I don't know which one I should do for it. This looks more like Ariel, in my opinion.
Yeah. I'm kind of leaning more towards the other orangier one.
The orangier one.
Yeah. That one's like Ariel red, and that one's
too
like
pinky undertone.
Yeah. But do you guys know the character Red Sonja?
Yeah,
I'm like
I do.
Googling it right now.
But the funny part is, like, Red Sonja is the other red.
It's
like,
the orange red. It's orange red.
Yeah. What I did was I was like, I'll just take both of them to the shoot, and once I'm like the makeup, the costume, and with like the camera lighting, see which one looks better.
Yeah, it looks like Jessica Rabbit red. Yeah, the other one also does look like Jessica Rabbit. It's like Ariel and Jessica Rabbit red versus the other one. Looks like Jessie from Pokemon Kara. Oh my God, that's funny. Russell Hall for 2 says, I see Anna needs eat more fight. What? I don't know what you're talking about, Russell. Thank you though. Nomad, thank you for the 12-month member message. That's amazing. Says, hi Nina, hi Nick, hi Anna, X-Ray Girl. Hi, any more character boob slips? What?
That's
Whose
for
boob
me.
slip? Oh,
That's for
okay.
me. I played Cyberpunk and I forgot to turn the nudity off.
Oh no! Oh no!
There was a boob slip. I was doing the character creation and the boobs came out. I was like, "Mom!"
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So
Russell
Okay.
Hall for $5. I thought it was about Anna's calendar. I was like, oh no, did you have a boob slip, Anna? Like, what happened? And then
Not to my recollection.
Russell Hall for $5 says, please explain how being fat specifically causes a wedgie so deep that your bowels spill into your taco tube. Yeah, that's a good question, and I would like Anna to answer scientifically. Thank you.
I'm just saying, you got that going down. I feel like it's something that would happen to a fat person.
I will say this. So when you are an obese person, you do not have the muscle tone in your abdomen. We don't know specifically where her bowels went. It didn't say in the article. It could be a hernia in your inguinal line, which is your leg to abdomen. It could be in your umbilical, which is your belly button. So it doesn't necessarily mean it's in your bowels, but it's just going, or your bowels are in your vagina, but it could be somewhere anywhere else. And especially when you have a flexed moment where that does happen, it just, anyways.
They're getting like, this is an action damages exceeding $50,000. Oh my God.
It should be more than 50K in my opinion.
100. I would have definitely sued for like $1 million at least. Like, I'd be like, at least $1 million for this. Like, fuck you. You destroyed my vagina.
Damage in my vagina. Like,
it says
give me $1 million
too.
Yeah, it's permanent damage. Like,
but see, these are people that ruin fun rides. Okay, so it says, as McGinnis neared the end of the slide, her body lifted up, she became airborne, and she was slammed downward against the slide, which increased the likelihood of her legs becoming uncrossed or otherwise exposing her injury using the slide. Bitch, if you make this slide, nobody's going to be able to ride this anymore. You're ruining the fun. Okay.
That's what Anna's thinking about.
I am.
Anna, think about your vagina. What if you go on that ride and you get a wedge?
Bitch, it's not my fault you can't keep your legs closed. I could be Disney's lawyer at this. I could be the judge.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my God, Anna's playing Disney's lawyer. This is amazing.
I am. I don't like defending Disney, but I hate people that ruin roller coasters for me. Okay. The impact of the slide and her impact into the standing water at the bottom of the slide caused Miss McGinnis' clothing to be painfully forced between her legs and for water to be violently forced inside her. Girl, I want to say something, but I'm not going to.
Why? Say it.
Severe.
You've said enough.
I know. Internally, and as she stood up, blood began rushing down from between her legs. She was transported to a local hospital by ambulance for medical care and treatment, and eventually transported to another hospital for repair of her gynecologic injuries by a specialist. Had McGinnis been offered protective clothing to prevent water, bitch, they had a fucking warning sign. They said legs crossed.
Wait, did you guys find a photo of her? Does she have an Instagram?
I haven't found anything of her specifically. So
you know what? I'm gonna look on Facebook.
Ooh, go to the old school. Maybe she has a MySpace.
Oh my God!
Just Google
Oh
her.
my God! Does MySpace exist still?
Yeah, it does. And if you have your old account info, you can access it. Which I don't. Like, I don't. I've lost my old info.
I think I might have found her.
Oh,
1 second.
My God. Okay,
where is? Okay.
Detective Ekosode girl is on the case.
Oh wait, no, this is the swimsuit she wore. Never
Okay,
mind.
let's see the swimsuit. How do we know?
The lawsuit included a catalog of pictures of swimsuits similar to that McGinnis was wearing. So this is a similar swimsuit.
Okay, so this is the swimsuit. I mean, this doesn't seem like a fatty swimsuit, Anna.
Well, no, you could wear that. Could be an XXL if you know. It's just the similar.
Okay. That I guess.
There are so many Emma McGinnises out there.
Mm-hmm. So there you go.
That's
That's
isn't
the
a picture of
swimsuit.
her.
There should be.
I mean, it's
I
the
really wish.
internet. I'm very surprised that there isn't one.
I
Just
don't
saying.
understand. Like, I feel like when you're an adult, this stuff does come out pretty easily.
Mm-hmm.
I understand if it's a kid.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. I mean, not like I'm saying like people should harass her or anything, but
No, I just want to know what you look like.
yeah. Real quick, just
I'm reading all the rest of these. I'm actually on Disney's side.
Oh no! Oh, tell us more. Tell us
first.
more.
Her thing says she should have been warned by Disney that using the slide with the swimmer she had, there was a risk. Bitch, I bet you thousands of fucking people have ridden that fucking ride every single day, and she's the first fucking one. You know what? Because I bet you all the thousands, if not millions of people that go to Disney World can keep their fucking legs closed. Right? It's the
Do you think this chick was a hoe? Is that why she couldn't?
She's a hoe. I'm just saying this. How long has this water slide been open? I mean,
that is pretty surprising because the article said that it's been open since 1989.
Okay, since 1989. So what? Almost 40 fucking years ago, people have been riding this damn ride, and no one has had an injury like this. I would understand if it was injury.
Well, okay. Let me correct myself because the park has been open that long. Maybe the ride is newer. I don't know when this Cowabunga ride was made.
We can search it, I'm sure.
I'm just saying.
I mean that's true, Anna, because I mean that like you brought up that decapitation case. Didn't that one water slide have multiple victims?
That water park was notoriously dangerous.
Exactly.
Like it was accident after accident.
There was a lot. I remember hearing like another person got like lost an arm or like they lost something else. And I was like,
water parks already, it's like the most insurance ever because you can get injured so easily at water parks. Mm-hmm. So I'm just like, I don't know. I don't believe her. Or I do believe her. Obviously there's injuries, but no, it's not their fault about your swimsuit because I bet you millions of people, just in 1 month, I bet you there's millions of people that go to this water park and hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people that go on that ride. And if it was really that dangerous, there would be injury after injury after injury, similar to what she's saying. But no,
well, that's kind of what Nick was saying too. Like, what are the special circumstances where, like, this person, this happened to them? Because there's so many people that go on this ride. So why is there like extenuating circumstances where this woman got
that she didn't keep her legs crossed like they tell you to?
Oh no.
And I love going to water parks and amusement parks. So I hate it when my favorite rides get closed, and that happens all the time because people are retarded and people are sue happy. So they just want to sue and get money.
That's true.
Probably would get a settlement.
People are sue happy. Mind you, if my vagina got injured like permanently, I think I would sue for more.
Well, that's all
you definitely should sue for more.
But I'm good at keeping my legs closed, though. Just saying. Just generally speaking.
For what it's valued.
Listen, so there's the Knott's Berry Farm. There's the water park connected to the Knott's Berry Farm. And that's the one where like you stand in a little tube and then the floor goes and you drop. Mm-hmm. And so that one, you have to keep your legs crossed too. I always get a wedgie from that ride. But you keep your legs closed so nothing else goes up in areas, right?
Mm-hmm, yeah. Mm-hmm. And it shouldn't really be that hard to keep your legs together while you're going down a slide for less than 20 seconds.
I know.
I'm guessing.
I almost died on one of those water slides.
So you're traumatized?
Yeah, I was traumatized, but I was very young and like tiny. And the person didn't tell me that you're supposed to lie down and cross your arms. Like they didn't tell me at the very top. And that's the guy's job. And I was like 12 years old. And so I go on there and I sit down and I slide down. And like the guy was like yelling at me, like, slide down, like as I'm going down the slide.
Oh my
and
goodness.
at that moment, it was like basically too late because I was going like this and I was about to be thrown off at the very top. And I was like trying to hold on. And it like, I had basically had like rug burn all down the
Ooh.
side of my arm coming down the slide. And I survived, but it was a lot of injury. And I know I could sue, but apparently I could have.
Was this in
Was it in
This was
Canada?
in Canada. Yeah.
I was
This
gonna
was
say
this was in
the
Canada.
Canadians, man. They but here's the thing about Canada. They're like, you have to survive the bears and the wolves in the winters. You can
This is
survive
true.
the water park, Nina.
Dude, it was bad, man. It was painful. I mean, not as painful as having my vagina be destroyed, but like,
Well, you probably would have kept your fucking legs closed.
I believe that
This is true.
100%.
This is true. I would have. Patriots in Christ, thank you for the $1.99. Says vagina gets defeated by Humanga Cowabunga. Wow. Just goddamn it. Real quick, I just wanted to give a shout out to Canada for selecting their first Black House Speaker.
Mm.
Oh my goodness.
This is I know it's a political story, and we're not gonna get too deeply into it.
Is he gay?
No, but
it's just Trudeau. It's a Trudeau thing.
It's a Trudeau thing, but I can safely say that I think that Trudeau is gay for him because of
you know what? I
X-Ray
believe
Girl
that.
shared. Dude,
I believe
X-Ray
that.
Girl, when you shared that video, I was like, oh my God, like this
That's
is so
something I
gay.
do with my husband or my friends or just like even chat because it's like, like funny, but I wouldn't do that in a professional setting.
What did
I
he
would
do?
never.
Oh my
You'll
God.
see.
Hold on, let me show
All right,
you.
let's see. Well, some Legal Vice has asked me. I was on a stream like a few weeks ago, and he's like, "What's your favorite conspiracy?" And I couldn't think of it at the time, and now it's like that. I've had weeks to think about it. Every day, I think of like, "Oh, I like that one." Okay, Castro is totally Trudeau's dad.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
His fucking kid.
I truly believe that.
I think so.
Him and his alleged biological father, that is Castro's baby, 100%. He is the spitting image of him.
Well, now he's had a gay son, okay? Because this guy's gay. This is gay.
The Right Honorable Prime Minister.
What?
Oh my God. So he's just like basically like announcing the guy, like he's like they're like saying like he's the new House Speaker, and he's just
And
like
it's an honor. It's a very big honor or something like that.
That lady is bigger than the podium.
Like look at that wink.
And she goes like, and then he goes
that little tongue.
Like ew.
I wouldn't do that.
Little winky and a little tongue face.
As a professional in Parliament,
as
government.
A prime minister, for fuck's sake. Jesus Christ.
So I used to work at this place, and the people that worked in like the office, they were obsessed with him, and they had a calendar of every photo where you can see his nipples through his shirt.
What?
And so there's like pictures of him running, and that's how I found out who he was, because I didn't know who he was, and I was like, who is that? And they're like, you don't know who Justin Trudeau is? And then I was like, no, who is he? They're like, he's the Prime Minister of Canada. And I was like, well, Canada's not a real country, so it doesn't. And they looked at me shocked, not knowing that I'm very sarcastic, but I was serious about both those things. And it's just like every single month, it's like, here he is in Parliament, and he took his jacket off, and he's not wearing an undershirt, so you can see his nipples are hard.
What the hell?
Say, he was much more handsome when he was younger, and I was in my very feministic days. I get it. Okay. Everyone makes fun of me for it, but he's just soured every image of that. The more and more I see.
Well, you can get a calendar, an old calendar.
No.
Wait, can you pull it up? Like, is there pictures of this calendar?
We'll see.
Justin Trudeau calendar.
Let's see
Nipple
let's see nipples of Justin Trudeau calendar. I didn't even know such a thing existed, but hey, like I guess the internet.
You know what? Every degenerate thing you can think of
it's out there.
right,
Justin Trudeau's nipples are calendar. Oh my god. What the fuck? I did see something else involving another politician today, but that just made me laugh. These are the reasons I love the internet, because it's so random. Like sometimes you'll just see like the funniest thing ever. Like this one here. I thought it was just freaking funny. Oh my god, you did? Okay, let's see.
I can't find your photos, but this is the cover.
My favorite, my Canadian boyfriend. Oh my god!
Is this extra girl? You didn't have this. You didn't have this calendar. You can tell us.
Oh, I would never buy that because, well, one, it's cringe, but I hope he got royalties for it at least. Because
listen, you could get the Justin Trudeau boyfriend calendar, and like instead of pin the tail on the donkey, you can find his nipples.
Pin the nips on the.
That's what my
Prime Minister.
I wish I had that because it would be funny. Like I would like that.
Everyone,
so
you know
great.
what? Nina, when's your birthday? Yeah, January.
January 28th.
Did it for her for
We'll just replace that. We'll put the new calendar dates
I'm
for
gonna put,
2024.
I'm gonna like put like the Hitler mustache on him, and like put like his eyes out, like you put like you black out his
Permanent
eyes.
marker.
Yeah.
But I can see his nips. It's all good.
It's all good. So this is the other video that I thought it was so freaking funny. You guys may not find it as funny. I don't care. I think it's
Bless
funny.
you.
It's this one.
Thank
here.
you. Oh, a Biden video.
Yep, that's me. Do you ever have one of those moments where you think, how the hell did I get here?
It's just perfect.
Such a poor, sad, confused
It's just
old
so
man.
perfect. Oh my god, it was just so perfect though. It's like, do you have one of those moments where that's me every day? It's just
You know what? I'll say this. I relate to Biden in that sense.
oh my god.
I shouldn't.
Oh,
In a world leader.
It's elder abuse.
Anna, like you were AFK, but
What's
X-Ray Girl revealed you were away from keyboard. But oh my god, that's a gamer term. Now that you're a gamer, you know what AFK means. You were AFK, and then X-Ray Girl revealed that she used to be a waxologist that used to.
I knew that about her.
Oh, you did?
It's out there. It's out there. It's not like hidden.
I didn't know, and I was thinking like X-Ray Girl. If you got someone as hairy as Anna, like
okay,
have you waxed anyone as hairy as Anna before? Like, what is your like?
Probably hairier, to be honest.
Really?
No. Okay, so
I gotta clear out my whole face. I was doing that for like 2 hours today, and I didn't even finish.
Oh my god.
There's people who like, okay, well, we'll not even talk about face, but like there's women who have hair on their chest and on their nipples and on their back, and it's nothing to be ashamed of. Okay,
Women?
It's genetics.
Yes.
Kim
Women have
Kardashian,
hair on their nipples?
I bet you Kim Kardashian had hair on her nipples. We don't know it for sure, but I bet you she
I
did.
didn't know that.
She's freaking hairy. It's fine.
Yeah, I've been to like locker rooms and stuff. I've never seen hairy nipples before. I guess they go to the waxologist before they go to the locker room.
Maybe
Or
or
you just
shave.
lose them.
Yeah, sometimes it's just like little stray hairs, which is fine. Like it's not a
Okay.
big deal. But you know, some people have it. And, you know,
I had no idea. You're telling me things I had no idea about. Okay.
this is the thing. If they have super thick brows, they likely have hair in a lot of different places.
I
If they
have
don't-
super thick brows and I have no hair on my nipples. I can tell you that much right now. This has never been a thing. People with giant thick brows do not have hairy nipples.
No, I'm not saying always. I'm just saying they are likelier to have hair all over their body.
Okay. That's
It could be just even like baby hairs.
I wish I would have known you sooner, because I have a hairy ass back, and I asked Peaches to shave it for me.
You don't wax it or like
don't shave. Are you crazy?
I can't do the wax because waxing makes me break out.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, so anytime I wax, it's like instant pimples everywhere. But no, so when I was in college, my roommate, this is the most legit thing she ever did for me. I was wearing a backless dress and I was kind of embarrassed to ask her. And I was like, hey, Haley, I was like, can you shave my back for me? And she's like, oh, thank God.
Why was she thinking you would ask her? Oh my God.
And so she did. So, and then I was speechless because I wanted to wear this backless dress for this one thing we were going to. And he said, no, he thought it was rude. I was like, just do it for me.
See, the funny part is if you ask me to do that, I actually don't know how to shave. I don't know how.
You just take the razor and you go like this.
Yeah, but I only did it like once and I cut my underarm and then I was like, no, never doing that again.
Ooh, that hurts. Yeah, you gotta like know how to do it. Like,
yeah. So when I had laser, I actually had my ex-boyfriend like help shave me in the areas I needed to shave.
Oh my God.
I need to do like laser or something because like
it won't fucking work. So actually, girl, I went to the laser thing and it's, you know, it's only supposed to maybe be like what 10 times you're supposed to go. I went close to 15 and they told me to stop coming because it wasn't working. They refused my money because they're like, you shouldn't come here anymore. This isn't working for you.
They're like, we're not sharing your before and after pics, lady. Get out.
My hair is too strong for the laser.
Wow. You're Greek, right?
Called. So I was gonna just get like around it was cheaper just to do the entire face, but I was like, get my mustache, get my sideburns, and get like right here. And then I was like, okay, well, each one of those things is like $30, or I could just do my entire face for 45. So I just did my entire face and I called them because you have to do the consultation. And they're like, okay, well, just shave the areas. I was like, okay, you want me to shave my face? They're like, oh no, your face will be fine. I get there and the girl looks at me and she's like, didn't they tell you to shave the area? And I was like, they told me my face would be fine. She's like, girl, no.
Yeah, you have to shave.
And she started shaving my, well, I guess because hairs on the face are like, I guess fine and whatnot and like smaller, whatever. I have very strong facial hair and she started shaving my face for me and then she lasered me and it didn't.
Anna is an Ewok.
She needs like, they needed to up the pressure, up that level of electricity.
It was on the highest setting.
Wow.
I hope I don't have that experience. I mean, I think I'm gonna try. I think my hair is less savage than yours, Anna. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna be fine, just a little bit.
It really also depends on the machine because there are ones that are higher voltage than the others. But I don't know. I never did laser. But this is just hearsay from clients that I've heard.
Anna didn't break the laser, guys. It was just not working.
It wasn't enough.
It was just not
like I'll say this. Like laser has worked really well on mine, like down here.
But you're Asian. You barely have any hair. Like
sideburns. They were very embarrassing.
Up, X-ray girl.
I didn't have nipple hair, okay?
She's got like 2 hairs like on her fucking like little sideburns. She's like, I have
two cute little hairs on my like big toe sometimes, you know. Those just pluck them.
You guys have hair on your feet?
It's just 2 hairs.
Yeah,
on
I
each
have
big
like
toe.
2
I have to shave my feet. Even like my fingers in some photos, they're just too hairy. I have to shave. I have the little Asian like face.
You really are a hobbit. Like I cannot believe that you have to shave your feet. That is
people are like, Anna, stop talking about this. Leave it to the imagination.
I feel the internet's just like stop saying this.
As weirded out as possible.
All right, let's change the subject.
Well, I actually have a subject if you don't mind.
Okay,
you guys think about the Golden Bachelor?
I don't know what the hell
I know. He's like what? Like 60 something, right?
72.
I don't know what he looks like.
You haven't seen him?
No, because
what you're talking about.
Okay, so Nina, you know the show like The Bachelor, The Bachelorette?
Yeah, The Bachelor. I know The Bachelor.
They're doing it for old people. So instead of calling him Silver Fox, they're like the Golden Bachelor because he's in his golden years. So it's all elderly people, and he's the first elderly bachelor.
I'm looking at him. He looks like a typical like a guy who goes golfing.
Pull up a picture. Let's see if this. Let's see this Golden Bachelor guy.
Here, I'll show you.
Is he hot? Does he have a hat?
For an old guy, he's actually not bad.
Okay, you have to see the difference between the photo and then when he's on camera talking.
Okay.
He does not look anything like that.
So he's 71 years old. Dang.
He's 71? Dude, he looks great for 71.
No, you got to see the video.
Okay,
let
me find something. Golden Bachelor.
They should have definitely used Silver Fox. What? Why? Okay, let's see.
No. Okay. I don't want to
too.
Okay, let me turn up the quality on this.
Maybe they're trying to make this a thing because Biden is president and they're trying to be like, look, guys, it's normal to be old and senile. It's okay.
Okay, so let me play this at play speed of 1.5 so you don't get, he looks severely different.
Oh my God.
God,
he still looks like 71.
Like
he
a
still looks pretty
vampire.
He kind of does.
Like he looks his age here.
Oh, he looks like Peter Cushing from he's Grand Moff Tarkin from Star Wars. And it kind of looks like him. Oh, she's crying.
Oh no.
She lost the old
let her down.
Oh, look at it's the geriatrics.
Oh my God. I cannot believe this is the show.
Oh,
does he have a hearing aid? Did he have a hearing aid? Oh my God.
He might. It's okay if he does.
I mean, I feel bad laughing at this because I'm going to get old someday.
You're not gonna go on the fucking Bachelor, Nina.
That's true. I've decided that if somehow death do us part happens or something, I'm just gonna remain single and
he's gonna pick the youngest, hottest chick.
Oh, obviously.
He's not.
Wait, who is okay? So, the Bachelor women, is there an age limit? Like, who's the youngest person on the thing?
Let me check.
You can go through and scroll through and see all the lovely ladies.
Yeah, because I would think.
For some reason, it's not the Bachelor, that's the widower.
No WAP.
I'm dead.
Oh no!
It's dry as the Sahara Desert over there, bro.
Oh no!
Well, it's gonna be Is he sponsored by Viagra?
He should.
Hey, that should be their sponsor. Okay, I'm looking even just the stock photo of like the Bachelor. They look good. They look good in this photo.
Well, they're so far, I can't see any of them.
That's true.
Closer photo.
If you go on the website, you can scroll through each woman.
Oh, on the Bachelor website. Okay.
Cajun Corey, thanks for the $4.99 to say, here's some Nina, Anna, and X-Ray girl love. Thank you. Appreciate that.
It's ABC, I think, still, right?
I'm not sure.
It's been so long since I've watched this.
I don't think I've ever watched a Bachelor show ever. Like, I know what it is, but I've never watched one.
I mean, I won't lie. It was very good back in the day.
It's like one of those guilty pleasures. I liked it before they canceled the host.
Yes. Okay. So I have each of them here now. So you have to tell me which ones you want to see, and we can kind of look into it more.
All right. So
besides these guys.
Oh my God, Anna, your future self is on there.
Retired nutritionist.
Anna, retired nutritionist.
That's my evil twin. Oh my God, look at
that's your evil twin. Well, it's your doppelganger.
My evil doppelganger.
So 60 is the youngest so far.
Okay, so far as 60 is the youngest. Scroll down. Let's see the other ages. Another 60-year-old.
71.
She doesn't look 71. I'll give it to her.
She looks good for 71.
Looks great.
In the photo.
In this photo, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think you have to be 60 or older.
60 seems to be the number, like the wow, black don't crack at all. Like that 60-year-old woman does not look like she's
all right.
Educator in California. Wow, that sounds awful.
Oh my God. A pro aging coach? I've never heard of that.
Pro aging coach? Wait, what happened to X-Ray?
Oh my God, Patty is like a skeleton.
Oh my God,
I know.
Oh my God, Pamela? No.
No.
Wow. A lot of formers.
Peggy is 69.
Oh, look, it's Kris Jenner.
I was just going to say Susan looks just like Kris Jenner.
Oh, she's a wedding officiant. Okay, you know what? I kind of like that.
Oh,
Kris Jenner.
She's literally going for that Kris Jenner look.
Who do you think is gonna win his heart? I must say,
I don't know. Okay, there was a blonde lady that was 60 years old. My money's on her.
Let's see.
60-year-old.
Which one? 60.
Scroll down.
Yeah,
Her. Joan.
She's got an old lady name too.
Yeah, I like her. She's pretty.
Maybe
pretty.
Nancy. Okay, wait. Scroll down. Nancy. I don't know. She might put up a fight.
Yep.
Nancy seems like she seems like a spunky
She's
gal.
Spicy.
Yeah.
Spicy.
Marina.
No, Nancy.
Oh.
I'm thinking Nancy or the other girl. What do you
Joan
think? Joan. Yeah, Nancy or Joan.
Gentlemen. What do you think?
Out of all of these, who would you like to date? Wow. Someone in the chat says they might know Teresa. Just Teresa.
Mother Teresa?
No, Teresa was like, next page, I think.
Oh,
there she is. There she is. She's the last one.
Oh, there. Oh. Drama.
Ooh. I know Teresa, says Shadow War. I may know Teresa. Wow. Deranged Lunatic for $1.99 says it's probably sponsored by Manscaped and KY Jelly. Oh, God.
I mean, if they were to go to influencing as a job after, KY Jelly wouldn't be a bad brand for them.
I wonder what Ethan would say. I'm just saying, like, have you talked to Ethan about this, Anna, about the Golden Bachelor? Did he pick one of the ladies?
I only know about it because Cecil was bringing it up, and I was like, oh, because all these ladies are getting taken off.
Cecil brought it up.
Cecil brought it up, but he's dating like a 25-year-old. So
yes, but you have to remember, Cecil used to be into old women.
Okay.
So this old guy is scooping up Cecil's old turf. So he's getting
he's getting all territorial.
He is. He's like, I might have moved on to different pastures, but that's still my area.
Oh my God.
I territorialized this place.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That is, I honestly wasn't prepared for talking about the Golden Bachelor. It doesn't sound right though. The Golden Bachelor, they should have made it something else. Something different.
Should have been the Silver Fox.
Yeah, the Silver Fox would have been way
He's the
better.
Silver Fox, and they're all in their golden years.
Yeah, the Silver Fox would have been way better than the Golden Bachelor. That sounds like the gold. Like it sounds too close to Golden Shower. Like
I knew you were gonna say that.
It's no good. It's not the image you want to put out for a show.
No, absolutely not.
Terrible.
But I will say this: if the Bachelor goes to its original roots about love and whatnot instead of the drama, who knows if the ratings will be better. I only like Bachelor in Paradise out of all the Bachelor shows.
I've never watched a single one. Bachelor in Paradise sounds like where I live. Did they do it in Cancun? Is that what's going on?
They do it in Mexico. I don't think it's Cancun, but it's somewhere in Mexico. Ixtapa, I think it was.
Oh, cool. Cool. By the way, you want to see how cute my shirt is? Because my shirt.
What does it say? I actually can't read it through your hair.
It says Expecto Patronum.
Oh.
And it's like little.
What's
Harry
your
Potter.
house, Nina?
Hmm?
What's your house?
I'm a Hufflepuff.
Me too. Oh my gosh, they had
Gryffindor.
They had squishmallows of each of the houses, and I wanted to get each of them. And I look at my husband, who we're shopping with, and he goes, "No,
No.
no,
What house is he
we have
in?
too many." What?
What house is he in?
I think he's Gryffindor. I'm Hufflepuff.
Yay, Hufflepuff. I remember because you were playing the game and I was like, what's your house? Wait,
Yeah.
what was your house, Anna? You're not
Gryffindor.
You're Gryffindor. Okay.
And you know what's funny is Peaches is Hufflepuff.
Really? Oh, you're marrying a Hufflepuff. That's so
Twin
cute.
is Ravenclaw.
Oh,
Wow.
that's so cute.
I always thought it was Ravenclaw. Maybe in my younger years. Maybe.
I thought I was going to be Gryffindor, but then they were like Hufflepuff, and I was like, well, I do like to puff, so I guess it makes sense. It all came to be together.
Do you know what Mr. Infinity's one is, Nina?
Slytherin, obviously. Come on now.
They are loyal if they're Slytherin.
He is
though.
totally Slytherin. I did the test for him. I begged him for years. I was like, can I please do the test? Like, can I please do your test for you? And he's like, no. And then finally he agreed one day for no reason. Like, he's just like, fine, you can do it. And I was like, okay. So I was like asking him the questions and he would answer and I would just like type it in. And then it came out Slytherin. And I was like, fuck. Like, why couldn't you be Gryffindor? but he's a Slytherin, which is fine because they're smart.
Did you do the Patronus test? Do you know what animal you would have had?
Mine is
I don't remember.
Mine's like a bulldog.
I think I did, and mine was a cat, and I was like, obviously, like, of course, I would have the cat. Like, I'm a cat person. Okay, let's talk about this dude, and because he's on the thumbnail, we got to talk about him. Trevor Bauer.
Oh,
he came out and well, not out of the closet. He has been in some sort of lawsuit with this girl that apparently alleged that he raped her. I don't know the full story. I just know that what he posted because I honestly had no idea about the story, and I was like, what is this about? But apparently there was multiple allegations, la-di-da-di-da-da. And this guy's just kind of been MIA, and apparently he got canceled like really hard. Like he got canceled by his team. They all thought
MLB.
he did it. Yeah.
He was a pitcher for the Dodgers.
And they all canceled his ass. They were like, oh, allegations? Well, you're canceled.
It sounds so similar to lots of stories more recently too. So.
Right? So it sounds a little similar to some of the stories we've been hearing about at least recently. But okay, let's hear from the horse's mouth because apparently, dude, hoes be crazy is all I gotta say.
Those are always crazy.
Next victim, star pitcher for the Dodgers. A text Lindsay Hill sent to a friend before she ever even met me. What should I steal? She asked another in reference to visiting my house for the first time. The answer? Take his money. So how might that work? I'm going to his house Wednesday, she said. I already have my hooks in. You know how I roll.
Okay. Already, what the fuck? Like, who? I can't believe there's people capable of doing stuff like this. It's like, let's plan out this assault. Like, it's like, let's plan out this thing that we're gonna do. And with like multiple people, and then like she's clearly doing this to other people as well.
Then, after the first time we met, net worth is 51 mil, she said. Bitch, you better secure the bag, was the response. But how is she going to do that? Need daddy to choke me out, she said.
Oh my
Being an
God.
absolute whore to try to get in on his 51 million. Read another text.
Who talks like this? I mean, I feel like people like Eliza Blue would talk like this, but like it's so weird that
there are people who, and I had a few like friends, acquaintances that literally feel like they deserve a cut of other people's money just based on existence.
Wow. Just based on existing.
Based on existing.
All right.
And it's really sad.
And after the second time we met, former Padres pitcher Jacob Nix told her, "You got to get this bag." "I'll give you 50,000, Lindsay replied. Her AA sponsor asked her at one point, "Do you feel a tiny bit guilty?" "Not really," she replied. Since then, her legal team has approached me multiple times about coming to a financial settlement. But as I have done since day one, I refuse to pay her even a single cent.
Good for
In
him.
August of 2021, Lindsay Hill's claims were heard in court. And during those legal proceedings, critical information was deliberately and unlawfully concealed from me and my legal team. Information like this video, which was taken by Lindsay Hill herself the morning after she claimed she was brutally attacked, emotionally traumatized, and desperate to get away from me. And now we have the metadata. She seems
fine. This is like such an Amber Heard thing. Like, it's like, this is, it reminds me of Amber Heard with the whole, like, look, I got punched in the face. And it's like, she's fine. And like, she had changed the camera lighting and stuff to make her look like, you know, that she was more bruised than she was. And this girl's completely fine. The weirdest thing to me is, like, if you're going to plan out to, you know, say somebody sexually assaulted you, why would you do it like right after you record yourself? Like, if you're really planning this shit out, like, shouldn't you be like, okay, the night that I'm supposedly claiming that he raped me, maybe I shouldn't be videoing myself in his bed next to him, like all happy and I don't know, like smiling and doing whatever this is.
She also was messy about the whole thing. Like, she had text messages to various people. So she wasn't being secretive about her intentions to other people. So regardless of a video or text message, it really shows that she was being insidious about the whole interaction in general.
Oh my God. Steve. She's rather attractive, says Steve. Oh my God.
So Alex Stein, finish watching this and then watch her interview on Alex Stein.
What? Alex Stein interviewed her? Okay.
Video,
yes.
Which was taken by Lindsay Hill herself the morning after she claimed she was brutally attacked, emotionally traumatized, and desperate to get away from me. And now we have the metadata, so there can be no dispute. It was taken mere minutes before she left my house on the morning of May 16th, 2021, without my knowledge or consent, of course. In it, you can see her lying in bed next to me while I'm sleeping, smirking at the camera without a care in the world, or any marks on her face. I think it paints a pretty clear picture of what actually happened the evening of May 15th.
Yeah, nothing.
And why the video was originally concealed from us.
Jesus.
Yeah. After hearing the evidence available to her, Judge Diana Gold-Saltman found that Lindsay Hill had misled the court. She found her claims to be materially misleading.
Materially misleading. I wonder, man, I should have asked Nick this question when he was here, but what does that mean? Is there consequences for that? Like, is she going to get like the book thrown at her because she's misleading the court?
So she filed for whatchamacallit, restraining order, and it got denied, which is almost impossible to get these things denied. And the judge denied it after seeing the evidence.
Oh my God.
For a domestic violence restraining order. And she found that no sexual assault or non-consensual conduct took place. Now, some of you might not know about restraining order hearings. I know I didn't, but I've since learned that it's extremely rare for a request for a restraining order to be denied because the standard of proof that you need to obtain one is extremely low. So you can make of that what you will. The fact is, I was never arrested. I was never charged with a crime, and I won the only legal proceeding that took place without my side of the story even being heard.
Wow.
And
sounds like somebody else I know
from day one
recently that hasn't been charged and, you know, had all these people say shit about him. And he got canceled, like demonetized, and all this stuff happening to him.
I never sexually assaulted Lindsay Hill or anyone else for that matter.
Similarities.
So I sued her, which prompted her to countersue me.
Good for him.
Regardless of the outcome in court, I've paid significantly more in legal fees than Lindsay Hill could ever pay me in her entire life. And I knew that would be the case going in. But the lawsuit was never about the money for me. It was the only way for me to obtain critical information to clear my name. The discovery process in that lawsuit recently concluded, at which point Lindsay Hill's legal team again came to us with another proposal to resolve the case. This time, however, they weren't seeking any money from me. Having received much of the information that had been hidden from us, a small portion of which I've referenced here, I was willing to agree to the terms proposed. Both parties would drop their respective lawsuits, and neither of us would pay either side any money.
Okay.
I also retained my right to speak publicly about the case.
This is the part that I'm kind of surprised about. That the girl would agree to settle, meaning like nobody pays anybody anything, but that he would retain his right to talk about this publicly.
I think it's because she wants to be famous and attention. She doesn't care.
Like she doesn't care that her attention's going to be that she's a
Negative?
fucking bitch.
No, because there's always going to be simps out there for her. How much do I bet she's got an OnlyFans?
Probably.
Ooh, probably has one, yeah. I would assume. I mean, but that's next step, right? I mean, I don't know if she has one. Does she have one? I don't know. I don't know. Her name is what? Lindsay something?
Hill?
Lindsay Hill. Does she have an OnlyFans? Let's see. Let's look her up. Lindsay Hill.
Let's see.
OnlyFans.
TS Lindsay Hill, which is
she's got an Instagram. What's TS? Wait, is that her? No, that's not her.
I don't think it's her.
No, it doesn't look anything like her. Oh, her account is private.
She's probably getting a lot of hate right now, to be honest.
Yeah. On the thing. Okay, let's finish this so we can. Oh my god, it says followed by Primestein 99. Oh my god, and James O'Keefe. That's funny. Okay, let's see.
Something I've not been at liberty to do
interview with
since
Alex
June
Stein
of 2021. So, as of today, both lawsuits have been settled. Now, over the last 2 years, I've been forced to defend my integrity and my reputation in a very public setting. But hopefully, this is the last time I have to do so, as I'd prefer to just remain focused on doing my job, winning baseball games and entertaining fans around the world. So today, I'm happy to be moving on with my life.
Good for you, man. Good for you. I'm glad that his name was cleared. What an evil woman to do something like that. That's so fucked up.
And it's not even just like, of course, his life was totally derailed, but it's women like this that use the movement, Me Too, to use it for their own benefits, not for the actual intention of it. And it really disqualifies a lot of people who are in that situation. And I think that's even worse than what they're doing. Like, there are people who get into these situations not by their fault. And now they're going to be disbelieved based on a lot of previous liars.
Yeah, because of people like her and people like Amber Heard, that's what makes it difficult for me to learn to believe all women when accusations come about, like for someone like Russell Brand. Like it's like, oh, okay, Russell Brand. Oh my God, like 4 people accused him from 20, almost like 15 years ago. Like what? Oh my God, so many people accusing him of all this stuff. Anonymous women that we have absolutely no idea even if they're real. Anna, do you have that interview pulled up?
Oh no, sorry.
Oh,
I was reading about this Black Robin Hood stuff.
Oh,
Robin in the Hood.
Robin the Hood. But man, like it's so gross. Like these women are so gross, and they're like making victims basically just doing a disservice to all the victims that have ever been of rape. And I hope these women never do get actually raped, because like
I think I have it here.
The story of the boy who cried wolf. No one's gonna believe you when it actually happens to you.
There you go.
Okay. I cannot believe Alex Stein interviewed this woman. That's crazy.
Yes, and he just on her the whole time.
What?
Of course he would.
Oh my God. Okay, go for it.
I love Alex.
We have an investigative journalist. This is Sarah Fields. I'm sure Sarah wants to ask you a question. So Sarah, please, what question do you have for Lindsay?
I don't have a whole lot of questions.
Wait, is that the redheaded libertarian chick? Who is that?
This is like later on. You need to watch from the beginning.
Oh, I don't have from the beginning.
Okay, let me find it.
Okay.
Let's see this.
Chrissy had it on her show the other night. That's why they watched it live.
So Sarah Fields is not the redhead libertarian. Her Twitter is Sarah Censored.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
My internet's being slow, so give me a minute to pull it up.
Sarah didn't believe her either. Well, I'm sure that she had a lot of questions.
I think there's like an inherent nature to be more humble when that issue does happen, just like the way people present themselves. Like, I don't necessarily believe her vibe.
I mean, based on what that guy said, I don't believe anything she says. What an absolute bitch. I can't believe there's women that do this. It just makes me absolutely crazy.
Women, men, it doesn't matter. There's
gonna
always
get,
someone.
hopefully, or potentially, millions of eyeballs on it. So with all that being said, I want to welcome on our very special guest, Lindsay Hill. Lindsay, how are you doing this evening?
I'm Sam 25.
I'm great. How
does she get? How does he even know her?
Lindsay, now that you're here, wow, you're very gorgeous. And I don't want to, everybody though online, Lindsay, before I have you on, they're like, you need to roast that girl. You need to cuss her out. You need to kill her. I don't want to do any of that stuff because I do tend to believe, they always say me too, believe victims. That is a little cliche, but I don't know. I feel like you wouldn't make an accusation if there wasn't something there. So I want to start off by playing Trevor's clip.
Make it
and I
full
want to get
screen?
your initial reaction.
Don't want to see the
Lindsay. So
chat?
let's play the clip.
Oh, okay. Is that what we're looking at? All right.
Next victim, star pitcher for the Dodgers. A text Lindsay Hill sent to a friend before she ever even met me. What should I steal? She asked another.
Oh, he sent her. Oh, okay.
First time. The answer? Take his money. So how might that work? I'm going to his house Wednesday, she said. I already have my hooks in. You know how I roll. Then, after the first time we met, net worth is 51 mil, she said. Bitch, you better secure
you know what?
the
Just go
bag,
full
was the
screen because I
response.
can't even see the chat.
But how is she going to do that? Need daddy to choke me out, she said. Being an absolute whore to try to get in on his 51 million, read another text. Her AA sponsor asked her at one point, do you feel a tiny bit guilty? Not really.
Look at her face.
Information like this video, which
so...
was taken by Lindsay Hill herself the morning after she claims she was brutally attacked, emotionally traumatized, and desperate to get away from me. And now we have the metadata, so there can be no dispute. It was taken mere minutes before she left my house on the morning of May 16th, 2021, without my knowledge or consent, of course. In it, you can see her lying in bed next to me while I'm sleeping,
seems really
smirking
happy
at the camera without a care in the world, or any marks on her face. I think it paints a pretty clear picture of what actually happened the evening of May 15th and why the video was originally concealed from us.
Those blinks are telling. Like
after hearing the evidence available to her, Judge Diana Gold-Saltman found that Lindsay Hill had misled the court. She found her claims to be materially misleading. She denied her request for a domestic violence restraining order, and she found that no sexual assault or non-consensual conduct took place.
How do you respond to those statements made by Trevor?
Oh man, well, that's a very heavy loaded question. The first thing I just want to say is I am truly blown away since he has posted that, what a 4-minute video of, text with no timestamps or context, or, a clip of the video that has been public for over a year, played and so on. What that has done to blow up the media and seeing these, bigger names, most of them who I really, really respect, weigh in on the situation after watching just a 4-minute video. And I think what I'm seeing is that it's a whole brand new
she's
crowd
denying
that
it.
essentially hasn't followed the case that's been going on and
She
that I
hasn't
have been
denied
watching
anything.
for 2.5 years, that is weighing in on this. And it's sometimes, the first time they're seeing anything about this case.
That's true. That
and
was me. I didn't see anything.
Truly, I've been trying to step back. There's a ton of hate, a ton of just horrible things being said about me. And stepping back, it's just crazy to see, the power of social media. And in this 4-minute video, the amount that is missing, sometimes I just want to scream, have y'all not been paying attention this last 2.5 years from what's come out? So it's a lot of emotion.
Hang on, pause it. Okay, but
as soon as I knew that the settlement was.
Okay, I'm confused because the judge threw the book at like she was like, you're lying. Like she got caught lying in the court. So what she's saying now is basically bullshit because this was already in court. And the fact that you guys decided to settle it out of court is because of the reason, because you were about to get fucked because
the restraining order that didn't go through.
Yeah,
Correct?
they said that there wasn't enough, like the evidence didn't back up her claims and need for a restraining order.
Which, I mean, she isn't putting forth any evidence. And for me, it's not even the texts that really, like, you know, some people will say a lot of BS with their friends, whatever. I'll not even do that. But it's the video at the next day after the alleged assault.
Yeah, that video
was enough for me.
Yeah, that was what it did for me, because the guy, well, I mean, the guy alleges that it was like the
night
metadata
before.
was cleared and that it was her on that night. So to me, that's like basically the evidence that, like, okay, you didn't get raped that night then because you seem fine. I don't know. Okay. Does Alex ask any?
Yes.
Confirmed. I just had been prepping for, Trevor's been attacking me in the media for 2.5 years. So at some point, I'm used to it, and it's something that would be expected. I just didn't know that it would just reach to this level of hate for me, with a lot of people not asking questions about the MLB arbitrators ruling. It was essentially a mini trial. You know what I mean?
What was her ruling? Sorry, Lindsay. What was the arbitrators? What happened in arbitration, or what can you say?
Yeah, totally. So that was a really crazy time in my life. I think I'm seeing a lot of people say this girl ruined, he's been in Japan for 2 years, but the MLB investigation that initially lasted 10 months dealt with several different women, several different accusations. So I was not the only case that was presented in that. And so I did write it down because I think this is just what everybody's missing. And so when, unfortunately, none of these proceedings, like I said, it was a mini trial, were ever publicized because it was under the confidentiality policy. So it was so hard for me because, being on the other side, getting to play my side of evidence and things like that. It was super hard. And that's the thing that everybody's missing, and Trevor will never talk about, is this MLB arbitration ruling. So at the end of the day, we'll never know what the arbitrator's specific ruling was that
She's
went
not
out
saying
to
anything.
the teams and whatnot, I believe. But the Dodgers did release a statement that, a big argument of this is, oh, Dodgers are woke and that's why they're doing this. But a neutral arbitrator came in and heard all of the evidence. And this is what the result was. It says 2 extensive reviews of all the available evidence in this case, one by Commissioner Manfred and another by a neutral arbitrator, concluded that Mr. Bauer's actions warranted the longest ever active player suspension in our sport for violations of this policy.
And that was only pertaining to your issue with him, or the other quote unquote allegations where there's all piled in together?
Yes, it was including all of the women's allegations, the evidence.
So you're not solely responsible for his suspension. Is that what you're saying, basically?
Correct. Yes, there was a lot of different things that went into the initial suspension and the arbitrator's ruling, and there was multiple women involved in that.
Okay, Lindsay, let's get to the nitty gritty. Nobody's watching. It's just you and me talking. I like to slap and pull a hair and do this and that. Let's just be real. I mean, we all like to have a little fun. Did he cross the line? What happened? I mean, how does it go from kind of playful, fun stuff to assault? What can you say, and how can you describe the situation?
Yeah, it's actually something, for 2.5 years, I have been testifying on and, explaining things away. Every text message, the video, it all has.
Alex wants to bang her.
Well, those text messages aren't bad, though. Lindsay, you keep bringing the text, and I don't even want to, totally kill you on these texts. But as a person that, listen, these texts, let's look at right here. What does that mean? Next victim, star pitcher for the Dodgers. That's text 1. That's kind of bad, Lindsay. What is that? I mean, I know you're saying this is no context, and I'm sure you're being
sarcastic. Oh my God, like she's laughing at that.
I mean, well, but what the hell does that mean? Next victim.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and this is, exactly what Trevor wanted to do, was random pick 3 or 4 texts and weave it into a narrative where I just look horrible. But so,
but
and
you
I
do
explain
look
that and in my deposition and different things. I'm like you. I like to joke. I'm very sarcastic, sometimes inappropriate. Anyone who knows me will know that. And these are private, text messages with my friends. And agreed, victim is not the word there, but
nobody talks like this with their friends.
I've been involved with other baseball players. That was my world at the time, and it was a funny way.
Oh no, my internet.
No. Oh.
No. I mean, like, hey, we joke with our friends. I don't think I would ever use the word victim.
Yeah,
as my
I've never
next
joked around like this.
target
Yeah, that's
to
weird.
date someone.
That's weird.
So somebody said like her face, her micro expressions. Guys, I'm pretty sure this woman has had a significant amount of Botox.
Absolutely, absolutely. But the thing is, regardless of context and whatnot, a lot of the things she said them, whether in jest or not, it will create a narrative.
Yeah, we can't really know, I guess.
And it was a funny, sarcastic way to say, oh, here's the next one, that I'm going to try to get attention from. And it was a lot of ego and, attention seeking behavior, which is what I can own. And what he can't do is own any part, but I can totally own the attention seeking behavior. But these texts, in a grand scheme, don't address what happened at all. This was before any of, our interactions or
I don't know,
like
girl.
that.
It sounds like
what happened though?
Hang on, pause it. It sounds like you set a man trap. That's what it sounds like. Like it's sounding like you set a fucking trap and you went for it.
If you want to put context in, release the entire thread of texts.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you really think that he's taking you out of context, like, okay, give us the context then. Because apparently you're allowed. Like apparently you can talk about it. So give us like all the texts that give us the context. I'm calling bullshit on this girl.
Oh no, it was working a second ago.
Oh no.
Your internet is worse than my Mexican internet.
Is this Alex's
the next text he says, I need daddy to choke me out. Then the third one, it says, being an absolute whore to try to get in on his 51 million. And I have to be honest, when I read these text messages, I get a little sexually aroused, but I think that's just because I'm insane. But I mean, what happened? He choked you out. He beat you up because in that one video, you were smiling after it. So, and you said,
okay, hang on.
Call that we
pause it again. I'm sorry. Because, okay, let's say like, I'm going to take her word or whatever. Like, I just don't even think that someone who's been raped and like violently raped would have this kind of reaction to talking about probably the most traumatic thing that's ever happened to you in your life. Like, I just don't I feel like if you're reliving something like a rape, like if you're reliving that, especially talking about it on a live stream with like thousands of people watching. I mean, I don't know how many people were watching Alex's show. I'm guessing at least like 1,000 people.
It's like still a public setting though.
Yeah, she's sitting there smiling, laughing, joking as if this is nothing. Like this is not the normal behavior of a girl who's raped. Like this is, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm wrong on this because I don't have
I think
a therapeutic thing, but like maybe it's trauma, like enough trauma to have this kind of reaction of laughing instead of like feeling like that. Like I don't know, but it feels really off to me.
Like Alex has more he has a more grim expression than she does.
Right. Yeah, it looks really weird. And I think that's what's really kind of like getting me about this performance. I'm going to even say this performance because she seems to be like, this is not even acting well. Like you're supposed to be devastated if you're raped. And now apparently your rapist is going to go free and talk about you and, talk shit about you and make you feel like even lesser than a person because now they're saying that you're the evil one and you trapped him and like all this stuff. Like this kind of reaction just doesn't seem to be fitting for what's happening to her. Like it's kind of crazy. I don't know. Okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Play it.
Nah.
Do you want me to share it? I have it kind of cute in
He hit you
case.
in the phone call. He
Yeah,
said
go
that.
ahead
He
if you
said,
want.
yeah, but he said it was consensual. So it's like, I mean, he said, she said at this point, right? So what happened in your opinion?
Totally. I think there's several points I can hit on. Those other text messages just to address those other horrible ones that are just horrifying to be read out loud too. But I think that, like I said, out of context, the next line under that is, oh, my friend saying, can't wait for you to be a rich baseball wife. There was never text that intermingled violence with finances or anything like that. It was just a way for them to weave this narrative. So, I mean, when you ask me what happened, it's probably the longest story in the world. I think that video of me in the bed the next morning definitely raises a lot of eyebrows.
Because your face didn't look that bad, but then I saw other photos where you had black eyes. So what was that from the same thing? I was confused.
Yeah, so there's another thing that hasn't been public was when my entire body was photographed by it was called a SART exam. So really the timing of that video, what really happened was all of that. I did not make up an accusation about what he did to me. All of that went down. I have the pictures to prove it. I have the phone call that directly aligns, with no denial of doing all of those things. So that video the next morning, when I'm still I hadn't seen everything that had happened in my body. I really had no idea. And just full of emotion. I don't know. I'm not a psychologist to know what happens after the body takes that kind of experience. But my cousin had Snapchatted me and he knew I was over there and he kind of had said, hey, how's it going? And in my mind at that point, that was probably like 20,
Is she using like the Amber Heard makeup line?
I, was thinking like, there's no way I can tell anyone what happened. First of all, it's so embarrassing because it ended up with me crying and shaking and it was just so embarrassing. And so I record that to just send back to my cousin like, hey, everything, is fine. So that is exactly what happened there with me of just trying to rally and didn't think I would ever say anything about what happened at that point in time. And then I get real fired up about this, so that video is taken with no lights on in the room. On Snapchat, it was taken and saved to the app. So a lot of differences there between natural light and all that stuff.
And it takes a minute for a bruise to come up. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not just a bruise takes a minute to come up. So yeah.
Any normal person can see that bruises will take time. That video was taken maybe 4 hours after everything happened. So I took that and I think, and I, said this straight in my deposition.
Wait. She's saying that that video was taken 4 hours after she was brutally raped. I'm confused. Is that what she just said?
I don't know.
I think so.
She was happy in that bed. She was laughing. She was smiling.
This goes on for a long time, by the way.
Oh my God. Okay, well, we don't have to watch the whole thing. I just looked up her picture that he just brought up. This is the picture that they're talking about. Oh my God. I think like she pulled an Amber Heard. She like went and put out the makeup. But apparently this is 4 hours after this happened.
Your lips would swell right away. You wouldn't maybe have the bruise.
You know what?
But
she just got her lip filler and her under eye filler there.
You think so?
Yeah, look at that's where it goes.
Oh my God, that's probably I think you're right.
So your face swells if you've been drinking caffeine or alcohol, and you bruise more if you've been drinking caffeine or alcohol. Her lips are swollen and under her eyes are swollen because that's where she got her filler.
I think you're right.
That would make sense because there is no swelling whatsoever. And doesn't matter if you get trauma to your face, there would be swelling somewhere. There's no swelling whatsoever in that video.
There's no swelling at all in the video.
It's the same thing with Amber Heard. I was like, where she got the bruise from Johnny, that was where she gets her cheek filler.
Wow.
That's crazy, dude.
Because you notice if she had two black eyes, it doesn't just go right here. It's your entire eye that's bruised and swollen. It's not just right here.
I mean, if somebody punches you in the face, yeah, like your entire fucking face is going to be messed up.
And I'm sorry that there are people who also sexually assault someone. There's going to be neck, wrist,
multiple lacerations. Yeah.
Somewhere. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's not shown here, but
I mean, she's saying like she's never released the photos of her, exam, and that she had
would be super easy to prove your innocence or prove what actually happened. Share that.
Yeah, you can. Why don't you share the photos then? Like release the photos.
like the texts.
Contrast and saturation cranked up on that photo. That's true.
Absolutely.
On this photo for sure.
Yeah, the Snapchat has a better quality photo than that.
Mm-hmm. Which is exactly kind of what happened with Amber Heard too. Different lighting, different filters. They like literally fucked around with the saturation and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
This is crazy times, man. That we live in a world where women can do shit like this. It's kind of fucking nuts.
I just feel bad for anyone in their wake.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, this guy lost years of his life,
everything,
his reputation, his career, money,
and there's still people that are like, "Nah, he's probably a rapist."
Yep.
You know, like there's still people out there that are like, "Yeah, nah, he's probably a rapist."
There's
like,
always going to be simps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And he's young too. Like I think baseball players can work into their even 40 years old. Maybe.
Yeah.
Not as a pitcher.
Not as a pitcher? Okay.
No. Pitchers, their arms usually go by then. You're not as fast.
So he lost 2 years of major time in his life then.
4 years of major time.
4 years. There you go.
That's like a lifetime in sports.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, he's out of his prime. He's
Those
done.
are
His prime years.
Vital today for $2 is FAFO. I don't know what that means. Anybody on the panel know this? What that means?
No. Unfortunately.
I'm sorry, viral today. I have no idea what this is.
We don't know internet speak apparently.
FAFO. For fuck's sakes? No, God damn it. I have no idea. I'm sorry. Like I tried. Oh, fuck around and find out. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah.
And she's just
Well,
gonna
I
live life
definitely
without-
want to watch the rest of that. I mean, I don't know if you guys want to watch the rest of that
at some
now,
point.
but I do want to watch the rest of that.
I think that what's hard is the laws, and maybe in specifically this interaction between the two of them, that she literally had minimal consequences. She might have spent some money on legal fees. She got a lot of public pity, and she could likely do this again to someone else.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean,
Because
she's clearly
she didn't
was
learn.
doing it because she was like next victim. Like clearly she's like kind of like going around doing this to different men, maybe not as rich, maybe not as well known. But I mean, this is so crazy that we live in a world where like we just can walk around. I mean, like we were talking about this earlier about with a Harvey Weinstein. And I mean, again, Harvey Weinstein's a piece of shit. But the fact that they knew, like, it's like, oh, it's just 100 G's for you to go and claim, like what Nick was saying, like basically, like as long as you can paint a picture and tell a story that, you know, Harvey Weinstein sexually harassed you, you can probably get 100K out of it.
Yep.
And maybe a lot of women did do that, you know?
Mhm.
It's crazy. Do be a member for 3 months. Hold on one second.
Bless you.
Thanks. It sucks when you're sick. I'm pretty sure her insurance is why that settlement happened. Same as Turd. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting.
What's the reasonable amount to spend on shoes for wedding?
Wait, what? What's the reason? What?
I love Mishka Badgley, and they're about 200 to 300.
Oh no, I was like, what's the most I should pay for my wedding shoes?
Okay, I would get red undershoes for up to 600 to 700 US dollars. But they're not comfortable. You know. But I love Mishka Badgley. They're
What's the price you're
comfortable.
looking at, Anna?
No, that's what I'm asking. Like how much is like too much to spend on them?
Are you gonna wear them again?
Oh my
don't
god,
know.
somebody's like $25. Are you serious?
No. I say for wedding shoes, I would rather keep my wedding shoes than my wedding dress, but that's just me personally. Up to 600 US dollars, but I got mine on a really insane deal.
Mm.
I'll show you my wedding shoes if I can find it.
Yeah, show us. I want to see pictures of this $600 wedding shoe. My God.
No,
Anna,
these
what are you
weren't
thinking
600,
of
they were
paying?
40.
Just tell us how much you're thinking.
No.
Justifying.
I was gonna wear flip flops, but then everyone gave me shit about it.
Oh, I love flip flops. That's like my go-to, especially in Cancun. I'm so glad I never have to wear shoes again.
Okay.
You do. I feel like you do need 2 types of shoes for wedding. I know that sounds really weird, but you need like your walk down the aisle shoes with your dress and stuff, and then you need like party shoes for like when you're dancing.
Okay. I found the ones that I really wanted, but I didn't get. I'm just trying to see if I can find the one that I actually ended up with.
I'm looking at Jimmy Choo shoes, and I'm like, should I get some? Should I just splurge?
Oh my God, Jimmy shoes are expensive.
Yeah,
they are.
Will you wear them again? Would you want to wear them again?
I have to find a pair first and see if I like them.
If you're gonna wear them again, hell yeah, why not?
Okay. All right. Okay. So these are the heels that I really wanted, but I didn't actually get them. They're beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Oh,
absolutely gorgeous. So these are my favorite brands for wedding shoes because they're like kind of timeless.
They're very weddingy.
Very weddingy. Okay. And then I'll show you the ones that I actually have on Amazon.
Jimmy Fallon shoes? No, guys. Jimmy shoes.
Sorry, 1 second. It's my Amazon page. I should sign out of my Amazon page.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't know. I have like these pink shoes, but after the Barbie movie, I'm like, I don't want to wear pink.
You can. That Mishka Badgley has some like cute colored ones. So this is the one I had.
Oh, that's really cute.
Yeah.
This is the one you got though?
Yeah, I got these for like $40 because the Town Shoes is closing.
Wow, that's a good deal.
Yeah. So love them. They're so cute. If I could go through my closet right now, I'm not going to. I would show you, but it's like deep in there.
I love that other shoe you showed though. Like if I was gonna get wedding shoes, I'd be like, okay, that's.
I had a blue version of that one, but I just never wore it because it was like super tall. Blue, Let's see. Oh, here we go. Here's the blue heel. Found it real easily. Yeah, these are so freaking sexy.
Let's see. I love blue. It's like my favorite color. Oh my God, that's amazing.
Peep toe. Super cute.
Wow, that's really pretty.
Yeah, very tall. Very tall
I
shoe.
never wear heels. I just don't know how.
Ever?
I barely ever. Like I have, but I'm just like no.
Oh no, the one I just found one that I like and it's not available.
Oh,
show. I want to see.
Show us a picture though. We need to see.
I get.
Cord says, "Excuse me while I think about Rome."
Sorry, boys.
All the men in the chat are like, "What the?"
Okay,
fuck?
just imagine us wearing these heels. It's all good.
Yes.
Okay. These are comfortable. They look comfortable. They're not too tall.
Unsubscribed. Wow.
I did ask, to be fair.
Oh, it's totally fine, Anna. You can. I
love talking about heels. It's all good.
So cute.
Simple.
Very
I like
simple,
it.
classic.
It's like a
I
2
love
to
the
3
pearl.
inch heel. Not too crazy. Ankle support, comfortable.
Yeah.
I have to have open-toed shoes because I have freakishly long toes. And so it makes finding good shoes hard.
For me, the toes, mine are like long that they like touch the floor, and I can't have open toed for that reason. At least this open, 2 or 3 toes.
My God, that's really tall. I mean, that's really long toes.
Yeah.
You touch the floor.
Well, I have like if you ever see if you remember seeing my feet, because
I have seen your feet.
Like they just have like long, wide toes that are straight, and they just
That's true. But that you're also really tall. Like I'm like, I'm so much shorter than you.
Small.
My feet are small compared to
I know. Oh my God. When you guys met, was it magical too?
It was. Anna, would you describe our meeting as magical? I feel like it was for me.
I think so.
Was it as magical for you as it was for me?
No, sorry. I'm like looking at shoes. It was. Well, I think I was kind of like, we got to make sure that like nobody sees her because I was the only one that knew that Nina was showing up. So I'm like,
really?
looking at everyone else's expressions.
It was funny.
My gosh.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I was like, oh my gosh.
It was so cool.
It
was really cool to meet
in person.
Yeah. But for me, it was really cool to meet Anna because I was like I remember the first time I watched her video and I was like, oh, this girl's kind of cool. I like her eyebrows. I was like, my favorite thing about you were like your eyebrows. I was like, man, this girl's eyebrows are on point. Like, holy shit. I know you changed them so much. But it's good. It's good stuff. It's good stuff.
Different styles. It's all good.
Yeah, definitely. I was just I was obsessed. I was like, oh my God, I love her. And my husband introduced me to your channel. He was like, I think you'll like her.
Did he come to the trip as well, or was it just
he did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he did. Oh, she's met him now.
Really? I'm so jealous.
Yeah.
Oh,
it was fun. Actually, you were in Europe the whole time.
I know, but I felt FOMO because I remembered meeting all you guys in Mexico, and I'm like, oh, I want to be there too for this because you haven't been out of Mexico.
Yeah, it was the first time. It was my first time out, and it was for Anna and Chrissy and Chrissy. Nina got into the US. Yes, I did.
Where has this person been?
Yeah, I know. It's been a while. And it was fun. It was fun. I love that your icon is that dude from Farscape. God, I forgot his name. Why am I forgetting his name? Anna, you know this guy's name, right?
I haven't. Oh, Farscape. Oh my God, I thought you said Firefly.
No. The main bad dude.
Yeah. I don't. Scorpius?
Scorpius, that's right.
Thanks, Texter.
I feel like I should have remembered that.
I know. I feel like I should have remembered that. Dude, one of the best villains of all time. Scorpius. DL, thanks for the $1.99. Anna, have you forgotten Chrissy for what? Have you forgiven Chrissy for her secret wedding? Okay, what is the secret wedding story?
So the wedding that X-Ray girl and I went to was not Chrissy's real wedding.
Yeah.
She had a ceremony previously, and then we all watched the fake one.
Yeah. What's funny was I should have realized it because they didn't sign a document.
So we're just after when nobody's there,
Yeah, you don't have to, but it's usually in the ceremony. But honestly, you do your thing, girl.
Oh my gosh, it was a sham wedding. It's a sham.
So beautiful. I cried. Whatever.
Oh, she looked beautiful. Like, oh my God, Chrissy looked freaking gorgeous. So I heard actually you're doing a new stream with Keanu about your wedding planning.
Our wedding's live on air.
Oh my gosh. Is it like a weekly stream or?
I think so. It's either going to be weekly or bi-weekly, and we update each other on where we are in the phase. So I was getting like my save the dates and like still signing and sending them out because I'm still waiting on addresses from people. And then she was at the very beginning, but we figured out her color scheme, a kind of an idea of where she's going to have it. So.
Oh, yay. Awesome. So check that out. I think, are you guys rotating or are you just doing it on her channel?
I don't know. Maybe we should rotate because we tried to figure out how to dual stream and that just didn't work out.
Some StreamYards you can actually dual stream it, or you can capture it in Streamlabs.
We were trying to figure that out, and we just didn't.
You're like bimboing it out.
Never mind.
I gotta ask you guys, do you guys think so? My biggest pet peeve, well, like I'm gonna have on there like formal, no jeans, but I'm also gonna put on there like ladies, no black dresses, because I think it's so disrespectful to wear a black dress to a wedding.
Agreed.
Because it's bad luck. Do you think that that's tacky to put it on my invitation?
Yes. Don't put it on your
I'm going to though. So you should have agreed with me because you're like Peaches and you guys are both wrong.
I don't know if it's tacky.
To specify no jeans. That's obviously for boys. Like formal, no jeans, ladies, no black dresses.
I think it's fine. You know, that's your wedding.
I think it's fine.
honestly
Yeah,
have
that's
no
fine.
qualms about it. I have no
It's the
qualms.
way you word it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
And
formal
the
attire,
and
no
the
jeans, no black
placement.
dresses. Literally,
and-
no jeans, no black dresses.
Yeah, it's the placement and how you word it that counts. It can't be like, come to Anna's wedding, no dress, no black dresses.
Yeah,
You're invited.
You're
know
not
what?
supposed to wear black or white to a wedding. I thought that was common sense, but then all
No,
these
it's
girls
not.
are, that feel self-conscious, so they wear black because they think it's slimming, and it's like. So I told my mom, because my mom wore black to my brother's wedding, and they got divorced. So I'm like, yeah, I was like,
okay. I'm gonna.
You can
share
wear
a
navy,
secret.
you can wear dark green, you can wear dark burgundy. There's every shade of color in a dark version. If you want to wear a dark color, wear a dark color, but don't wear black in your wedding.
You know what?
Yeah,
it's less cringy than no kids, because I know some people don't want kids at their wedding, and I think at least you have a lot of choice in your wardrobe.
Yeah.
I wore black to a wedding once, but I had a really good justification. Oh my God, there's blood in it.
Wait, what
It's
did you
been
do to your
eating
hand?
you.
No, that's a mosquito.
It's a mosquito she killed and it had blood in it.
Dead
'cause
air.
Oh,
It's been
okay.
eating her. So
Ooh.
I wore black to a wedding once. That's one of my best friends was getting married.
Bridesmaid color?
No, it was because my dad died like just a few days before that.
No.
And I asked my friend, because it was my friend's wedding, and I was like, look, I'll come to the wedding, but I can't wear, like, I can't even find dresses. Like I hadn't even found the dress. And I went to to shop for one. And I couldn't find the style that she wanted. And I was like, not in the headspace to keep looking for dresses. So like, I was just like, look, like, this is the only dress I found. And it's not full black. Like it had like a silver pattern on it. It was just like a black background with like a silver pattern, like floral pattern. I was like, is this acceptable? If it's not, like, I'll keep looking. I asked her for her permission and she gave it. That's the only reason that I wore it, was because I was actually going crazy about it. And I was like telling my husband, I was like, I can't wear black to this wedding. Like, this is bad luck. And he's just like, I was like going crazy. And he's like, just ask her. Like, just, it's okay. Like, I'm sure she'll understand. Your dad just died. And I was like, okay,
Yeah, it's
fine.
circumstantial.
Yeah. And she was okay with that. But other than that,
I don't like bitches that just show up to weddings in black. I'm like, it's disrespectful. That's like one of the first things you learn.
I agreed. Black and white. Like,
especially
I actually
white.
think white is even more disrespectful than
It's
the
more
black.
disrespectful.
Because it's like, oh, look at me. Like, I'm wearing white too. Like, it's not your day. Like, what the fuck, dude?
I know. It's like out of all of the colors.
Like, what the hell? Like, all of these colors.
No, the wedding I just went to, my friend that got married, her colors were black and white. So it was a black and white theme. And so she had the white dress and all of her bridesmaids wore black dresses.
Or black dresses.
Not my idea.
The color scheme.
That's what she was going for.
That makes sense. Somebody said to have a bouncer at the door, which I think
that's what your ushers should be. If you have ushers,
I feel like that's a good idea. Like, and then they can, turn away anyone in a black dress. Like, bitch, you were told on the invite, get out.
Yeah.
I hope you have an extra dress in your trunk, because you ain't getting in with that black dress.
Oh my God. Always bring a second dress. You never know what's going to happen.
That is true.
I honestly, Chrissy's wedding, Mark spilled wine on me. I had to change.
You did? Oh my! See, this is why you gotta have extra dresses. You never know when someone's gonna spill something on you.
That's how we all ended up in green.
Yeah, I had a gray dress at first.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought like Chrissy told you guys to wear green.
No.
And you're like, oh,
it just happened.
Mine was because Peaches and the Munchkin. I said, okay, I'm either wearing red or green or purple. What color do you guys want to wear? Because we're all matching. And they both said green, so that's why I wore green.
Oh my
So
god!
Mark willed it to
happen
happen to have all green dresses.
That's kind of funny. I like that. That is really cute.
Not planned. at
Anna,
all.
what is like? Have you decided what your bridesmaids dress pattern situation gonna be, or no?
Yellow.
Yellow's my favorite color because it's happy.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see you in your dress, fully done up.
You want to hear a story? So I got my wedding dress at like a vintage bridal store. So it's all like refurbished dresses. And so I got it there. I was on Facebook like looking for stuff for the wedding. And I guess I had searched like veils or like vintage stuff. And I found my wedding dress before it was refurbished on Facebook Marketplace for $50.
Wow.
The girl was selling it as a Halloween costume because she had been using it for years as a Halloween costume. I actually just got it in today. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a photo shoot of like me as like corpse bride or some like kind of vintage old, you know, when it's like black and white, but kind of brown, like the scene.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to do a photo shoot like that and then post like like before and
the before and after.
I have, it's like literally in this box.
Wow.
Oh my god, that's cool.
And then here's like she gave me the veil for it too, and I was like, oh my god.
Oh my god, hold on.
I love it. I love it.
She said she stained it with tea, so this looks like gross, but yeah, look at is this totally like me?
Your hair's all done up. By the way, I love the extensions. Is it braided into your hair or is it glued?
Girl, yes, you want so she put these ones right here.
Oh, okay.
I hated doing that. I was like, this is the most painful. It felt so good. It was like I was getting a head massage. I got the weave thingy.
Oh
yeah. So they put like little beads and then they sew the hair into the beads. But I have such thick hair that she had to put like, I think she said 4 layers, which they usually only do 1 or 2.
Oh my god.
I know, but I had so much hair when she did it. She's like, that's too thin. Because I had
otherwise it looks weird at the ends, right?
Yeah, to be honest, I don't really like it.
Really?
Oh,
you don't like
it?
it?
Get out?
No, I paid a lot of money for this. And so I decided because I didn't think it was going to be this long. I thought it was going to be like I said at my waist. This is like past my butt.
Oh shit!
Well, what I did was I was like, okay, I'm either going to be Arwen or Princess Leia on Indoor for Halloween. So I ordered both of those costumes.
Just thinking.
Oh, dude, you should totally do Arwen. You would look amazing as Arwen.
You'd be good Arwen. Yeah, that's
so
perfect for Arwen.
Those, and one of the next calendar I'm going to do is anime, but the one after that I was going to do princess. So I was like, done. I got
done.
You know what? So if you ever have to get like hair extensions again, my favorite is the halo one where you just like put it on and then divide your hair. Yeah. I'll bring mine out 1 second. I have it close by.
Yeah. See, this is like a wig. It's real hair, but it like gets knotted almost immediately. She's like, oh, it's going to hold curls better than your real hair. I was like, I think that's pretty hard to do.
Made of real hair. So, I mean, I need to brush it, but
hold on.
You literally, so I'm going to take my headphones out so that I can't hear you guys. You literally like put it on like this and then you like sweep the hair on top and I'm not doing it properly. And then it just like sits and it blends in pretty well. I mean, my hair, I dyed it, so you can see the difference now.
Oh, wow. But that's pretty easy though.
I love this.
That's pretty easy comparing like to getting it sewed on your head and shit like Anna did. Like,
I have black hair dye, so I this is my normal hair color. Ooh.
Oh
So this
my
actually look good on you.
God.
Maybe.
This is like heavy. Look at how long this is.
I love shirt.
Oh my God, I love your shirt too. That's so cute.
Is your hair naturally curly like that, or?
No, so I use the very smallest one because she curled it for me and it immediately fell out, but my hair actually holds curl very well. I never use hairspray. And so my hair was curly and then this hair wasn't. It straightened, which she told me. She told me it was supposed to hold curl better than my real hair. And I was like, okay. So I used the smallest wand barrel. And so let me see.
It looks amazing. That's why I'm like you're literally Arwen right now. Like you could just be Arwen right now.
I don't know. I told Peaches this. I was like, I feel like everyone can tell that it's fake. I feel like people are staring at me because it looks ridiculous.
I don't think it looks fake.
It doesn't look fake, Anna. It looks
Can you
fine.
tell where my real hair is?
No.
No, not really.
Not like when I put my wig
not
on.
when you go like that. I can't at all. Because it's like it's
Even, like,
blended
from
in.
Does it look fake? Well, I mean, this is obviously on camera, but
Not to me. I mean, it
No.
looks like you just have really long, full hair. That's what it looks like. I mean, I can tell like this part is like your real hair because it's like the front. you
Yeah.
know? But like, it just looks like really long hair, like long, full hair.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't look weird to me anyway. It kind of looks weird to me, in a way because. Oh wait, you just got muted.
I got muted?
Yeah, now you're good. But you were muted for a
The
second.
light is so weird.
But it's like it's just because I haven't seen you in like the center part and long black hair or like long dark hair for so long that it's like, oh, I just saw you as a blonde like 2 days ago. So I just feel like, oh my god, like you look so different. It's just you look
All
different.
time.
Yeah. I'm just like, it's so heavy. I can't wear it up. I can't do anything. I'm like, it's just.
You have to let it down. Yep.
Yeah. Is it annoying? Like are you just annoyed
So
by it?
I got it in my car like immediately.
Okay, that's funny.
Yeah. It's like wedding.
Oh,
Honestly, having that much hair when you're making your like updo, downdo, whatever you want to do is very convenient because it just looks so much prettier with that much more hair.
I wanted to have a certain hairstyle from Star Wars, and my mom and my future mother-in-law were like, really? And then I had another family member that was like, girl, you're fucking crazy. And she's like, wear it down. And I was like, no, because I hate how short it is. And she's like, then get extensions. So I was like, I'll get them now, test it out, see if I even like it. And then if I don't, then I can do my other hairstyle.
Yeah.
You
You could also do just clip-ins too and have a half
Yeah,
up,
do
half
it
down.
now. Let's see the buns.
Half up, half down. Like, I don't like
You
it.
could totally pull off the Princess Leia buns with this. There's enough hair.
There is, but I don't know if you can see it in the back.
There's also ways you don't have to put hair extensions in, to make a big bun. Oh my God.
Come on.
You need to twist it more.
Out of my
Actually,
face.
oh
You
my
gotta go
gosh.
like this.
I know.
Are you going on a honeymoon after your wedding?
Twist.
We're going to Brazil.
Brazil. Do you want to have hair extensions while you're in Brazil and worry about them?
I don't think I would have any problem. I like that I don't really have to worry about doing my hair.
Mm-hmm.
There
I
we
think
go.
about how hot it might be in Brazil. And
there we go, Anna. It's happening slowly.
yeah, I think you could do it.
I think you should do it, dude. It's gonna make you happy. It's like it's your day. Do whatever hair
I'd be
you
shocked
want.
if you didn't do it, to be honest.
I know. It's like, come on, you're that Star Wars girl. Come on. Anna, you would make the perfect. I agree. Like,
Well,
I
that
think
costume is already on its way, so
that is your costume this year. You should definitely do that.
Can't wait for people to see my costume this year. It'll be a secret until
I haven't ordered it yet,
the reveal.
mine, but I think I've decided now. I think I told you what it was at, Anna, that I've decided.
Oh, you got that
it
one?
smells so good.
I haven't gotten it yet, but I'm going to.
I'm just like, what costumes can I do with this long brown hair? Like, how many days can I get out of it?
Do it all now. Oh, we should just
That's what I would do.
brown.
You should, yeah.
I have Princess Leia on indoor with the Ewoks. I got Tulip and Ewok costume. I got Arwen. I was thinking about doing Jasmine, maybe. I was like,
Jasmine.
I could do Pocahontas. I'll get canceled immediately.
I think you should still do it.
Canceled, but
at this point,
it's worth it. It's not like you haven't been canceled before.
I know.
I'm trying to think. Who else?
You've already done a Sailor Mars cosplay, right?
No, I do Sailor Mercury.
She did Mercury, yeah.
Oh, maybe you should do a Mars then.
I gotta
have to have it straight though.
I guess I could.
You just do clip and bangs.
Yeah.
I can't.
Padme.
Google, you're not helping me.
Padme. I mean,
Padme's wedding dress.
You could do Padme's wedding dress. But she doesn't. Oh, wait. She does have long brown hair. Well, it's more like long, like auburn-ish hair, but
it's brown. She's a brunette. I'm trying to. Yeah, like. So it's going to be anime and then it's going to be princess. So that's like the princess. I was going to do Princess Peach, but now I'm like, oh, maybe I'll do Princess Daisy with this ridiculous hair because she's a brunette.
That's true. You could do Daisy. I'm trying to think who else there is.
Oh, for anime, you could do maybe your Forger from Spy X Family.
I don't know who that is.
She's got long hair, but
I was thinking, I was like, I can do. My hair's a little too long for it, but Aerith.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to look up characters now just so I can think about.
Maybe you should do Tifa while you're at it.
I already did Tifa.
Tifa's like not that long though.
No, Tifa
depends on the.
I got Tifa's like this long. Like
Tifa's long.
The back part, it's like in this like low pony.
Yeah. It's the most weird.
Oh, okay.
It's the weirdest pony. No girl would ever do a pony like that, but it works.
Yeah, you could do Tifa then. I'm trying to think who else. I mean, well, you've already done Wonder Woman. It's not that long though.
I could do Princess Wonder Woman.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Chat, you guys might need to inspire us at this rate.
What girl's got long super hair that's not Arwen or Princess Leia? Because I got them.
I know. I'm looking. I can't think of any right now.
I was thinking of just doing like a generic mermaid and like crimping my hair.
Oh, that would be cute. Like generic brown hair mermaid. Oh, you could do, well, I mean, I don't know if you're a fan, but you could do like, God, what is this girl's name?
Snow White. My hair's not black.
There's this anime girl. She used to be really, really popular. I forget her fucking name. But she's really cute. Hold on, I'm gonna share the picture so you can see her. I forget her name. I'm sure the chat's gonna know. This girl with the little
I don't know her.
Yellow ribbon. She like used to have the short hair, but then in like the next season she had like the super long hair. And you would look good as that, I think.
Rapunzel, Princess Fiona. No, brown hair.
Brown hair, guys. Rapunzel's blonde.
And Fiona's red. I was thinking when I was looking at vintage wedding dresses, there's a lot that have like the poofy sleeve. And I was like, oh, I can be Sarah from Labyrinth.
Oh.
She's got long hair. Mine's long.
She does.
All I'd have to do is like tease it all crazy like she does.
Big poofy.
Russell Hall says, do Bayonetta, just agree. Don't look it up. No. No, Russell.
No. Bayonetta is, I think she's long brown hair.
She does have long brown hair, but it's usually in a bun, and it's like just like no. Anna's never gonna do that outfit.
Yeah, it's like a very updo.
I was thinking about doing the girl from like Vampire Hunter D. What's her name?
Oh, yeah. I forget her name, but yeah, that would look good. She's like classic anime girl.
I like that style of anime.
Yeah, that's gorgeous, actually.
Could you do like a Yennefer? Looking at some images, but the thing is, there's not an iconic kind of look for her in terms of her clothes.
You could do a Yennefer though from the video game. That's true.
Yeah, but she's got black hair.
That's true. It is black. But I mean, yours is like pretty dark.
Mm-hmm.
You can pull it off, I think. Yennefer, like especially if you put like if you get like the violet eyes and stuff.
Yeah, that's easy.
Contacts, easy peasy.
Oh no, I just Photoshop. I can't wear contacts because I have the eye hole problem.
Oh, okay.
I can't wear contacts either because I can't put stuff in my eye, apparently. Like I discovered that when I finally got contacts once, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna do this. And then every time I went like near my eye, I was like,
oh no.
Like, no. I was like running away from my own finger. Like I'm like, I can't do it.
Meg from Hercules.
I can do that one.
Mm-hmm. A lot of teasing for that ponytail. I can't find anything else.
Johnny Nickel Robin is a good one. I don't know what that means.
Xena!
Oh yeah, I had Xena. Oh, there we go. Here.
Oh, look.
Oh, yeah, you could do Meg. You should do Meg. Oh my God.
Very cute.
There we go. There's Meg. That was the easiest cosplay.
Wearing a purple dress. Love it. Love it.
Yes, I agree with the Xena. I think
Xena would be awesome on you.
Be on the list. Nobody can like do that Hiya thing like me though. I can do that
pride thing.
Oh yeah, I can do it real well. I won't because I don't want to turn everybody deaf. Also, my voice is dying slowly. I'm Persian. We do that sound like for weddings, actually. Yeah. Actually, that's a wedding thing. So, like in a Persian wedding, you'll hear a lot of that kind of sound. Because that's what we do. It's a celebratory sound. Or battle cry.
Now I want to wear my hair. Where am I going to wear it? Where? I don't know where to wear it.
On stream. Just wear it.
Just wear it.
I would rather wear my pink wig. It's just so much easier. Just put on top.
John Burns for 279 says Julia Ormond should sue Bob Weinstein for enabling. Okay. I think he is. Wait, that's Harvey Weinstein. Bob Weinstein. Who's that? Was that his brother? DL for $1.99 says Anna has acquired semen out of her eye. Ew, what the hell, DL?
Squirted.
Squirted. What the fuck, dude?
I'm not gonna confirm or deny that.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. That
you made it so much worse, Anna.
You just made it worse.
They may or may not have gotten that information directly.
Wow. Internet lore continues.
It's like when I think like people are being mean to you and you're like, no, I said that.
It's real.
Like, it's like,
information.
Well, ladies, it's been a lovely evening, and thank you so much for hanging out with me for like 3 hours. Man, time has flown by. I didn't even realize. It's just really fun to hang out with you ladies. So, and I think I really needed a ladies' night. That's weird.
Yeah.
I mean, when Nick left,
too.
I mean, Nick is awesome, but when he left and it became a ladies' night, that's also awesome. But Nick is kind of like a girl, so it's
like a mini Simpcast almost.
Yeah, kind of. But thank you so much, ladies, for coming by, and of course, thank you, Nick, as always, for coming to hang out. He's really cool for doing that. So, X-Ray Girl, what do you got coming up? What do you got coming up next?
I have D&D tomorrow at 1 p.m. on Geeks and Gamers tabletop. Of course, I play games on my channel, Extra Girl Rumble Locals YouTube, and Poor Choices with Tugs, where we talk about relationships and human cyborg relations, so which also is about relationships with the hubby. And Simcast.
Oh,
I'll be there on Sunday.
I haven't seen your cyborg one.
Mm-hmm.
When is
It's
that
it's rather
happening?
newer. It's Saturdays at 6 p.m. usually.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to tune in
Eastern.
for that. I like
Ah,
I like that. John Burns
yeah.
at 279 says Joe Rogan's Harvey's contract payment for assaults.
What?
Huh?
There's a lot of like words
Oh,
missing in between this.
Joe Rogan, Harvey Weinstein's contract payments for assault. What? Okay, no, I don't. John Burns, you're losing me. You're losing me tonight.
Charlotte is her name.
It's also really late now. Wait, who's Charlotte?
It's 1 a.m.
Look it, I got it. This is one I can do for my anime calendar.
Ricada's in the chat. Ricada was on the stream earlier.
Charlotte.
Yeah, that girl. Yeah, that girl. The
Vampire
one with
Hunter
the
D. Oh,
Vampire Hunter
cute.
D chick.
Yeah, she's like OG princess dress. Look, I get a green cloak. I get to put
And a white
You
dress.
gotta do the little braids. And
curls.
you got, yeah, like a little
Except
curl.
I'm not into the blonde, pale, dead vampire
Oh,
kind.
wait,
but
what about the chick from hold on, let me see. Hang on. Ninja Scroll chick. You just made me remember her.
I should just do a lot of my maintenance on stream. I like cleaned up. I left this out because it's like I need to comb it, and it just takes a long time to comb. And I have to curl it too.
Oh, dude, you should definitely cosplay her. Hold on, let me see if I can pull up a good picture of her though.
Ooh, a Wednesday Addams.
I was more Morticia than
Or Morticia.
Here. Peaches can be Gomez.
Oh, that'd be cute. That'd be cute. That'd be cute.
I'm trying to find a picture of her before she cut off her hair. Oh man, I can't find a picture of her before she cuts off her hair. Anna, you need to watch Ninja Scroll.
Oh my god. Jeff in the chat, X-Ray Girl's giving me Biden vibes. It's my hair. Is it really sniffing a child? No. My own hair.
See, that's what we were saying. Cecil and his new girlfriend should go as. He should be Hunter Biden. She should be the child whose head he's.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that's too funny. Oh my god.
And then I couldn't stop coming up with them. And then after we went off air, I said she should be the blue fairy and you can be Pinocchio.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I'm just trolling him. Are you talking about Kaguro? Is that the girl's name?
Yes.
Ninja Scroll?
The main girl. Sorry, I'm dying.
It's okay. As long as you don't actually die.
I'm choking. It's the main one.
We are not talking about fashion. We're talking about cosplays now.
Yeah.
Have you done Wonder Woman ever?
Yeah, it's on my current calendar.
Yeah, her swimsuit one. This is her, but this is when she cut off her hair.
Oh. Oh yeah, it's Thanksgiving. I forgot. I should know. This coming weekend.
This coming weekend is Thanksgiving?
Canadian
Canada.
Thanksgiving.
What are you guys thankful for? Pilgrims? Or what else?
I'm thankful for Trudeau entertaining me.
Well, no. I'm saying like what is like your
Oh yeah, pilgrim stuff.
It's the
Yeah.
same one.
It's the same thing. Just
you
different
guys
day.
just did it early.
We just yeah, we had to do it earlier.
For some weird reason.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah,
think
I'm
Moana.
done.
Oh, people would be so pissed if I cosplayed as Moana.
Don't do it.
Should I just do like the offensive calendar?
Yes. They canceled calendar.
Have you actually been like really canceled? Like soft cancel maybe, but like I don't think anyone in this area has been like really canceled, have they?
Oh, they've been going after me.
Anna's been basically canceled.
Basically canceled?
Yeah.
Many times.
Yeah. I mean, remember when Lizzo went after her? Like, goddamn.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yes. Okay.
Thanks for the blue check mark, bitch. But no, I got pretty hardcore canceled by people that I actually know in real life because they found out that my YouTube persona, but they got pissed off at me for the I'm not Starfire. So I can't go to like my like real job. I work under like a pin name. So I still work all the time and I work with these people, but I can never go to like cons and well, I could.
Yeah.
But yeah, they hate me right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, like dude, you should do a canceled calendar or whatever, and then just race swap every character.
No, I should go as Mulan.
Oh my god, I want you to go as Mulan. Yes, please.
I'll go as Mulan. I'll get a sword and pretend to cut my hair. I can go as Pocahontas. I can do Moana. Should I go as Tiana?
Yes.
Yes. Definitely. Ward Pork for $5 says Anna should cosplay as Jean Grey, and Peaches can be Cyclops.
Oh fuck!
And since
No,
they're
I hate Jean. I hate her so much.
They can get Dan Vasc as Wolverine and have a
Oh my
threesome.
god.
Wow, you really thought this out, Pork.
No. No. Okay, first, I hate Jean Grey, so that's out of the picture. Plus, Peaches literally looks like Wolverine.
He's hairy like Wolverine.
He's so hairy like Wolverine. Love it.
Cannot imagine that hairiness.
Oh, you met him. Did he
Like, he's pretty covered up. He's pretty covered up.
Chrissy's wedding.
I didn't see much besides like this skin and hands.
No, Peaches is so hairy. I love it. And yeah, you met it. He shaved his face for some reason at Chrissy's wedding.
Oh, so I really saw a very
to have clean shaven for our engagement photo.
Oh my god, yeah, for the canceled calendar, you gotta go as Storm Anna.
Oh my god. That'd be funny.
You gotta do like every black character there
It
is.
should be called the cancel me calendar.
Marvel's Katie.
Oh my god. Jackie Brown, dude.
There's every single character. I just do the opposite.
John Burns at $6.99 says Samuel de Champlain.
Champlain?
Yeah. De Champlain. Held Thanksgiving in Canada before the Pilgrims. It was an indigenous celebration for him, Frobisher, and his trip as well. Thank you for the Canadian Thanksgiving lesson, John Burns.
Happy early Thanksgiving.
I've completely forgotten all of this.
It's okay. You're in Mexico, so
I should have known this, but I've completely forgotten all this.
I
I mean,
live
I
in
knew that
Canada.
it was like an indigenous celebration, but we did like the real one back then in school. It was really fun.
This bitch has short hair. I was like, I could do Lily from Legend. I don't know if you guys ever saw that.
Oh
movie.
my god, yes! I love that movie.
She's got short hair. You know what drove me crazy is that her and Tom Cruise didn't pluck their unibrow.
Oh no. You should do Shuri from Black Panther.
Yes, for the canceled calendar.
Or
definitely.
I mean, the first one I thought of was Foxy Cleopatra from Austin Powers. I thought that was funnier, but hey, because it would be so funny with a big wig and the bikini top.
Yes. Oh my god, the golden chick.
Yeah.
Foxy, yes.
What, Bridgington?
My name is Foxy Cleopatra. I'm a whole lot of woman.
Yeah, that chick, Beyonce. Oh my god. It was, man, I want to rewatch. That's something I want to rewatch is Austin Powers. I haven't watched Austin Powers in
We
years.
watched it with the kids because they're like, I watched it when I was so little and I thought it was so funny. And like the kids like didn't pay attention. I was like, this is the most hilarious movie.
We're old now.
Oh my god, we're all old. Yeah.
My mind was like the jokes. You know how the women had like Ivana hump a lot like that.
Yeah.
The other chick like a lot of whatever. How does she say it? Because it's not vagina. It's how does she say it? A lot of vagina or something like that.
Alana vagina.
Alana vagina.
And then there was Fook me and
Yeah,
fook you.
Yeah, fook me.
Okay, so us as kids thought that was the most funny thing ever. These kids, it like doesn't even faze them because they've seen or heard worse.
Like so much worse. The
Yeah,
innuendos
so
back
weird,
then.
'cause we're like hee 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 hee.
Oh my god!
Well, we
I
used
remember
to just laugh saying penis. The teacher said penis.
Yeah, totally. Oh my god.
This is my mother, Mrs. Exposition.
How do you do?
My God, man, what have you done?
That's not your mother, it's a man, baby!
Yeah, yeah, come on! Why won't this wig come off?
Oh no.
I swear to God, I might go watch that movie tonight. Wolf Spain for $1.99 says Anna can do Silver Fox if Peaches is Wolverine.
No, I guess I. Isn't she like Indian? Yeah, she's Indian.
She's
Oh,
Indian.
that's
So
canceled
the canceled calendar.
Canceled
Wow,
calendar.
the people really into the canceled
Canceled
calendar.
calendar.
I actually think it's a great idea, to be honest.
The
Okay,
fattening.
real question though, do I go in like the full blackface?
Yes. Yeah, of course.
Depends how canceled you want to be.
Yeah, like how canceled do you want to get, Anna? But I expect you to be in blackface for Storm. Okay.
Oh my god. Should I go with can or do I just do it? No, because I would get kicked off of Indiegogo.
Don't go too
think
far
this
with
might
it.
be
Just
one.
get a dark spray tan.
Yeah, just a dark spray tan. Like, just like borderline. Not like the way Kramer did it in Seinfeld when he was meeting his black girlfriend's parents.
Oh my god.
You look like a damn fool. The fattening for 2 says, when's that Red Sonja and Slave Leia shoot?
I think one of them might be tomorrow. I have to check with Dylan.
I can't
my.
believe the fattening has your abs and boobs as their icon. That is
Yeah. No, they were talking about my my abs, how my abs haven't been featured enough because they all want me to show off my abs before I hit the wall, apparently. And I
my
assured
God.
them that there's plenty of abs in this calendar as is, but I haven't been making the cosplay videos, but the Red Sonja one I've been filming, and I try on so I got sent the metal bikini, but I need to attach that to a real bikini because I want to wear it to a convention at some point in my life.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm attaching it to that, and so I show the different bikini types and how it would look.
You're such a fascinating person. So artistic. John Burns for $2.79 says, why cranberries is part of Thanksgiving Day?
Because
Maybe
that's
it was in
what I had.
season.
It's because of the blood spilled on the
Because that's what
okay.
people had back then.
It's like it's the berries people had. Like they just picked it.
That's what it was available and wouldn't kill them.
John Burns for $2.79 says, Star Wars girl reminds me of Jacqueline Smith. Wait, who's Jacqueline Smith? That sounds familiar. Who's Jacqueline Smith?
I can be the chick in Braveheart.
The
never
chicken
watched that.
Braveheart. Oh, Jacqueline Smith, like the OG fucking Charlie's Angel.
Braveheart. Oh, yeah, I never watched that. I should watch that.
You've never seen Braveheart?
Wow, that's crazy.
It's like an ongoing thing. I haven't watched most things.
Why haven't you seen Braveheart though?
I grew up with a lot of hobbies and not a lot of downtime.
So you didn't watch movies, really?
I didn't watch movies, barely watched TV shows. And it's kind of nice because now I can watch things like Braveheart if I wanted to and watch good entertainment.
Yeah, the princess in Braveheart has princess.
Honestly, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I watched Braveheart like when it first came out, like once. I feel like I'm never going to have to watch that movie again. It's just like one of those
you
movies.
a fan?
Huh?
It's such a good movie. How dare you?
What? Like that's a movie that you can rewatch over and over again. Like
It's fucking awesome.
that motherfucker gets tortured, man. Like I'm not gonna sit here and watch this. This is
Don't
weird.
watch that scene.
It's
The rest of the movie's pretty badass.
has to be watched as a whole.
Just don't look at the screen when that is happening.
it's so sad. He's like sitting there screaming. I can't do it.
That shit happens.
I know.
You know what I watched?
This is Jacqueline Smith, Anna. Old school Charlie's Angels.
Gorgeous.
I was always more of a Farrah Fawcett person myself, but
me too. I love Farrah Fawcett.
Wish my eyelashes could look like that.
John Burns for another 279. I'm going on a cruise next September, Atlantic Province. Oh, nice.
Have fun.
And what? You've never seen Dark Matter, Nina? What? No, I have. I have seen Dark Matter several times. Okay. I'm gonna end the stream now because I'm about to die. Anna, did I ask you what you have coming up next, or was it Extra Girl?
Next week on Cecil's channel. I'm gonna have a video of my review of Ahsoka come out hopefully tomorrow, and yeah. I'm doing Raging Rhino show tomorrow, and then I'm doing Jack show tomorrow as well. And then
whose channel is Jack show on?
Cecil.
Excellent.
Yes.
Excellent. You're from Iran. Isn't that how y'all roll? I don't know what that means. People are being weird in the chat now. Okay.
It's late at night. That's why.
I know. It's just like this is where all the weirdos come out. Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate that. It's like I feel my voice starting to go. You guys have been amazing. Thank you again for 279, John Burns. That was for X-Ray Girl. Get her watching. Oh, X-Ray Girl, you need to watch Dark
Matter. Okay.
Really good.
Okay.
But watch Farscape first because that one has an ending. Thank you everyone for coming to hang out and watch the show. I know it's been a little different tonight. It's been a little bit of a girls' night. So thank you. Thank you for hanging out and hanging out with us. I will be probably streaming more Baldur's Gate tomorrow with Tomby. Hopefully if my voice comes back and it doesn't go away again. But that is what I'm planning. I'm planning on streaming that tomorrow. Otherwise, you guys have a fantastic day, night, whatever, wherever you are from. Thank you so much for coming to hang out. Special thanks to those of you who super chatted, became a member, gifted memberships, all that good stuff. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. And also, we were simulcasting on Rumble, so thank you, Rumblers, for watching over there. You guys have a fantastic night too. And I will see you guys next time. Bye. Where is my outro? There it is. Bye. Bye.